I woke up yesterday morning, started doing our prep for House Call, started getting ready for our Tuesday show, in which, as you see by the title, we're going to tier list all the starting running backs in the NFL, kind of week 2 of our ranking season, but this time we're going to transition it to a tier list. I thought that would be the bulk of my day. I thought I'd get up here, I would talk about Bill Krosky-Merritt, I would talk about Travis Etienne, I would talk about Jonathan Taylor, and just have a good time talking through the best rushers in the NFL. And then the best player in the NFL got traded to the best team in the NFL, and I haven't thought about a single thing other than that. And now here we are.
I hate the Rams, man. These guys are just greedy, man. And like, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect the greed. I can't believe that they did it. I can't believe that they pulled this off.
Me neither, but also I can. On the other hand, I can super believe it.
Yeah.
Because we've been here before, and they did this exact same thing with one Von Miller, and what do you know? They won a Super Bowl because of it.
Yeah, but this would be like them trading for 2015 Von Miller.
I know.
You know?
Crazy.
That's so crazy.
So we have that to talk about. After that happened, I thought, okay, tomorrow, that being today, I'll talk about the best rushers in the league. I'll talk about Jonathan Taylor. I'll talk about Travis Etienne. And I'll talk about Myles Garrett. Okay, that's my day. Nope, then A.J. Brown's finally traded the Patriots. Now we have that to talk about. We have some behind-the-scenes drama to talk about teams splintering over a certain person. We have a lot of stuff to talk about for 2 trades and a tier list of the best running backs in the NFL.
Damn, man. I was really hoping to talk about Kamani Vidal, man. But the minute just got cut down to like 15 seconds.
Sorry, Kamani.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's what it is.
So let's get into all that. Let's talk about these massive league-altering trades that happened and then do our running backs tier list for the second week of ranking season. Cue the intro music.
Touchdown! Unbelievable!
So like I mentioned up top, you know where we're starting today's conversation. The best team in the NFL, the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl, the team that we thought could have won the Super Bowl last year but had glaring issues. What did they do? They came into the summer. They addressed those issues. They go and get one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. They go and get one of his teammates he has chemistry with, completely solidify the DB room. We look up, we say, the Los Angeles Rams now have almost no holes. They should be in the Super Bowl. These guys trade for the single best player in the NFL, pound for pound, position for position, position value for position value. The number 1 player in the NFL, coming off of the number 1 pass rushing season in the NFL we've seen in our lifetimes. The Los Angeles Rams traded for him. Myles Garrett is now a member of the Rams. Traded for Jared Verse, a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and a third-round pick. What is y'all's first reaction when this alert comes across your phone?
What the fuck? Immediately, what the fuck? Because it's like this whole entire summer, like no one even thought of this to be a thing. No one even thought of the Rams ideally getting anyone else to complete specifically like that, their defensive end or their defensive front line, because it's already like one of the best position groups in the entire league. And I know there was a whole conversation initially last year or last season when he signed his contract extension and all that, and how whether or not that would be necessarily like the best route for the Cleveland Browns. But to see that like all this happened now, I guess for Browns fans, is not that surprising considering all the stuff that's came out about how he's been handling things with their new coach and all that. But bro, for the Rams to do this, it's just shocking because they weren't even, it feels like no one was even aware that Myles Garrett was up for value, up for trade at all.
Last year he requested a trade. They said, how about you go to work and take these $40 million? And he said, okay. Next year comes around. Now the trade avenues are back. Makes sense that he would still want to trade. This time it just got handled behind closed doors instead of a public trade demand since they already paid him. You can't get that contract and then request a trade again. That would be crazy to do. But they obviously knew what we all said last year when we said that maybe they should trade him. He's 30. You're not going to be good for the next 3 years. Get max value for him. We said last year you can get 3 first-round picks for him, 4 first-round picks. Who knows? He is Myles Garrett. Now here we are. The Rams were rumored to be trying to trade a first-round pick for A.J. Brown. Now here's that first-round pick for the best defender in the NFL. Yeah. I guess it all makes sense now that we see it.
And like, I had the same reaction as you, and I was like, what could they have possibly given up to get Myles Garrett? Like, what's the asking price? And so obviously you get the first-round pick, you get a couple of the others, you get a second, you get a third, and then you get Jared Verse that's on the move as well. And the Jared Verse, salute, cool. He's just not Myles Garrett. Yeah. And so like that upgrade that you have right now, after I figured out and after I saw everything, my thought at that point was like, yo, they can't lose a game. Like they just have to go undefeated or else the season is a failure. Like if you don't go 20-0, hey man, like what are we actually doing? Because you look at their roster and the weak points literally only come if somebody gets hurt. Like the only way that you can look at the Rams and can justify them not winning the Super Bowl right now is if you say, hey, maybe we were a year too early on the Matthew Stafford back stuff, and this is actually the year that it happens. Or the offensive line, somebody goes down on the offensive line, and now all the pressure that Matthew Stafford faces, the decline in play that happens with the quarterback that is, upper 30s, can't really move like that, that really affects something. Or Puka gets hurt, and Puka and Devontae get hurt, and now your wide receiving core is completely decimated. Yeah. Outside of that, they have talent all across the board. They have all pros everywhere, and it's not even like you can point to their coach and say, okay, well, he doesn't know what to do with all of this. This is the best schemer, right? One of the best schemers in the NFL, and somebody who already has a secret trick, not even a secret anymore, but a trick that not everybody else in the league can do, right? Yeah. With the 13 personnel, and they can operate that in a way that not many other teams can. Yeah. So they have so many advantages, whether it be from scheme or talent, and I don't know how they don't win it all this year.
Yeah, barring good health, they should be a runaway favorite to win the Super Bowl in a way that, I guess outside of the Chiefs, when they were on their run and they felt like a foregone conclusion for a little bit different of a reason because they had the boogeyman. Outside of those teams, I can't remember a team that was this stacked and this clear cut of a favorite above the rest. Because there's been years there's other stacked teams, obviously. Maybe people felt this way in 2007 when the Patriots got Randy Moss. I was fucking 8 years old, so I don't know. But like the Eagles kind of felt this way when they got Saquon. That's about it, though. But they at least had the Jalen Hurts question. At that point, we still didn't have faith in him to win a Super Bowl. The coaching staff wasn't so dominant. Like, there was certainly ways to pick at them and say, this will prevent them from being as good as they can be on paper. There's nothing to point to outside of your quarterback's old, and who knows if he stays healthy. You can say that for anybody. He just won the MVP, already being old as dirt. So, you just got to... Only reason to doubt them is just health, which you can say for anybody.
Yeah. I am very much in the mindset of thinking that, this team just might have had the greatest offseason of all time because, and this is heavily contingent on whatever happens with like Ty Simpson, if he's like a valuable starter in the league or a top 15-ish quarterback or whattever, then that will like cement everything. So it's going to take some time for what I just said to actually happen. But to have Jalen Dotson come into this offseason, trading for him, same thing for Trent McDuffie, and to complete this with Myles Garrett, to do the very ballsy, gutsy thing and selecting Ty Simpson at 13 in the NFL draft. All these things that they've covered outside of course, like wide receiver and all that, they could have selected Mekhi Lemon or whoever, Ruben Bain or whatever it is. Myles Garrett stamps everything for this team. And shout out to Jared Verse, of course, still like easily one of the best players at his position. You don't see top tier guys like this traded at all. And if you do in a situation like this, he's very much worth like, this is essentially like 2 first-round picks or whatever. But there's levels to this shit, there's certainly levels to this shit. And I don't know how much of a difference maker. I don't know if I have any words to like really break down how much of a difference maker this is compared to what Jared Verse represents and what
it's the biggest difference maker you could imagine. Yeah, that's the crazy part is this team last year with Chris Shula were a great defense, right? They were in most metrics top 5 to top 7 in all EPA success rate across the board. They found a way to be a very good defense, led by the defensive line depth, like you mentioned in the beginning. Having Jared Verse being this pocket crushing power rusher with Byron Young having a very productive year next to him, and the just wealth of defensive tackle bodies they have in between them. But the secondary was bad, and none of us had faith in the secondary coming into the season. They found a way to get it done with Chris Shula being extremely good at disguise coverages, extremely good at calling stunts and getting those athletic edge rushers running up the middle of the field. There was those famous games towards the end of the season where they gave Sam Darnold hell with stunts. They had a way to get to the top-tier defensive production with scheme and maximizing talent. They still have that man calling those plays, drawing up those stunts. Chris Shula is still there. He didn't get a head coaching position. All those strengths they had last year are still there. Except now they have the ultimate advantage to be able to not do any stunts, rush 4, fucking rush 3 at times. And Myles Garrett still gets back there in 2 seconds. So you have your fastball with Myles Garrett and you have your changeup with the stunts. In the secondary, they can still do all the disguise coverages, still run all their fancy cover 6, but now you have Trent McDuffie, one of the best man coverage corners in the league. Jalen Watson also good there. The fact that they can do that now, out-talent you and outsmart you, that's crazy. If they had an average offense alone, we'd be saying this team is insane with that mix of scheme plus talent. that's not getting into everything that you can say the exact same thing with Sean McVay plus the best receiver duo in the NFC.
Yeah. Plus, I like how you brought up the Ty Simpson thing because I think them trading for Myles Garrett, it makes the Ty Simpson pick better in my opinion. I understand the process a little bit more, and even if they not like, if they just found out like last week that they can get Myles Garrett and that wasn't even like an option whenever they were drafting Ty Simpson, it makes sense because you have this offseason where you are going all in, and we're trading away our first round picks. We're probably not going to be good. We need to get a successor to Matthew Stafford. We're never going to have an opportunity to pick top 15 in the next 3 years because we're just going to be winning all these games. Mm-hmm. So that makes that pick a little bit better. And one of the biggest things that always hurts contenders is when you overpay somebody. And like Jared Verse, again, very, very good player. But if Jared Verse starts to play on, like, if he's not ascending to the levels that his contract would have demanded, you would have been stuck on your defensive line. Like his ability to get pressure, shout out. His ability to finish and capitalize on those pressures, we haven't really seen. And one of the crazy things that I saw was like in the last, like Myles Garrett in 4 weeks last year had as many sacks as Jared Verse has had over the last 2 years.
That's crazy.
Outrageous.
And so that, like, I love this dude so much. Yeah, Jared Verse after the bull rush don't work. He's a very singular, like his skill is his power and his ability to collapse pockets and do all of that. Myles Garrett can do that and do everything else. And so the upgrade on the defensive line and to make sure that you are just getting that value. And then after these, let's just say 2 years, right? Let's say you play until Myles Garrett is 32 and you have this window and Stafford gives you 2 more years. That gives you an ability to have Ty Simpson on the bench, give him as many reps as possible or as much, learning ability as possible. And then you're set up whenever your picks start to recover. So this is, I feel like for the Rams, A+ process. Also for the Browns, they are cooking. The Browns are out here and they are working. And I really like what they've been doing this offseason and with this trade.
Yeah. It's people would want to say a lot of the reaction you see online is that's it. 1 first round pick for Myles Garrett. I thought you get 3. And I understand that just in terms of like the pick package on paper needs to be eye popping. Otherwise, you're going to say, why not just roll out with one of the greatest defenders of all time and let him retire Brown? I think now that we got the update to the compensation, the 2nd and 3rd round pick obviously helps that. Jared Verse is worth at least a first round pick. Was a first round pick a couple years ago. Has been good. Has been great even. Like, I know the sack production isn't there. He's a poster boy for Nerd FC. And the fact that the nerdy analytic people will say pressures are what matter. Pressures over time amplifies everything else for the defense. He's still a top 10 edge rusher, even without the sack number being gaudy. And he doesn't have to be at his best right now. He's still a young player, a little bit older of a rookie. He was 23 when he was drafted. So he's 25 now. You could tell me that the best football he plays is still ahead of him. He still makes a leap next year after that, and gets to being a true top-tier edge rusher. That's super possible. So I kind of view him as worth more than a first-round pick. I don't know about 2. I suppose you could say 2, maybe a first and a second if he was on the market. That kind of, in the aggregate value, gets you 2, 3 first-round picks when you consider the picks they already got. Like, that's a great package to me. And sure, they could have actually gotten 3 first-round picks they really wanted, put them on the market for a team other than the Rams. I understand them saying, we only need so many picks. We still got a good amount, and getting another clear, proven player in Jared Verse is worth more to us than just getting an additional first-round pick.
Yeah, I agree. And I think along with doing this too, this at least doesn't completely blow up your defense at all. Of course they're going to take a couple steps back, and hell, like maybe I think Myles Garrett alone last year probably won him like maybe 2, 3 whole games or something like that by himself. And Jared Verse as a replacement it's probably like the best that you can do at this moment in time. And knowing like the complete like fountain of youth that they have on the defense, specifically with Carson Swissinger, that's very promising, and you can move with that going forward.
Long term, that's a 5-year window with those guys. And obviously, all that really matters to the Browns right now is can they get a quarterback? And we're coming into a very stacked quarterback class in which they now have 2 first-round picks in 2027. You have to assume that's going to be a bottom 3 or 4 pick that they got from the Rams. Let's call it pick 32. Say it goes best case scenario, and the Rams are in the Super Bowl like we think, right? people talk about they can now package those picks to move up and get their quarterback. I don't know if realistically, if that 30-second pick isn't going to help you package to get like the number 1 pick, unless they have the number 2 pick or something like that. Because it's like a 4 QB draft, people think right now. So if they're in the top 6 or 7, they can probably just take their guy or whoever falls to them, the 3rd or 4th quarterback. Maybe they can move up and get a 1st or 2nd quarterback. I don't know. But either way, they're now in a position to get a quarterback of some capacity, whoever may be on the board, whatever position in the top 10, plus another quality starter. That's so perfect. That's incredible in a stacked class that is a true deep first round that people say is like one of the classes to look forward to. Amazing if you're a Browns fan.
Yeah. If we're just getting into trading up wars, they're probably going to be second. They just have 3 first round picks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like,
and they're probably going to be worse too. So they're, let's say the Jets are the number 1 pick. Can you get number 2?
Yes, you can.
Yep.
You can. And that's honestly your hope is that the Jets are in one of those positions where the trade up isn't necessarily going to happen for them, and you can, jump over them.
If the Jets get Arch, can you get Dante? And now that could be you're the 2nd worst team now because you trade Myles Garrett and you're worse, or you're the 4th worst team and you trade that pick to move to 2.
Yeah, but overall, like if you're the Browns, you're doing all of the things that you should be doing, and it puts you right back into the situation that you basically just have been for your entire career, which is can we get a quarterback? And I mean, ultimately, we'll see.
I just spilled Coke all over my
This guy's
shirt.
a
L
bozo.
drinker.
This guy's a bozo.
Man.
Yeah, play the sound, Beazles. Play the sound.
Hold on, where is it?
L button pusher.
That was embarrassing.
It really was. But yeah, for the Rams, for the Browns, I think like this is another offseason doing exactly what you want to do, and the fact that they brought in Monken, they brought in all of this talent. I like what they're cooking.
Yeah.
And if this could be kind of like obviously it's always a reset year for them, but if it could be a year where we're just trying to get Deshaun Watson away from our team, right? We're trying to distance ourselves from the whole Shador mess.
Honestly.
One year of chaos that's gonna lead to like a actual like era of stability for them is good.
Yeah, and honestly too, I was listening to it was the funniest shit ever. I was listening to an ESPN live show of some Cleveland Browns fan, some official ESPN Cleveland Browns fan podcast, and they reacted to the trade live. And before the trade happened, they're talking about how, oh yeah, Myles Garrett isn't going nowhere. It is alarming that since Monken came in the building in like basically January when he hired, he hasn't said a damn word to Myles Garrett hasn't said a damn word or announced himself or made his presence felt or showed up to anything pretty much at all, which is very alarming. And everyone's raising their eyebrows, and they're talking about how they should, regardless of what happens, he will not be traded because this is all this team has. This is all they have to look forward to and root. Yeah, they got the 6th or 7th overall pick or whatever it was in this past draft class, but last season was mostly bearable and watchable. Okay, once in a while you could put your wrist up and all that, but for real, it was like the Myles Garrett show. He broke the sack record. He had all these insane plays. He went on an incredible stretch, 4-week stretch, like you said. He's everything for this team, but ultimately you have to remember you are the Browns, and this is what is necessary and probably, in my opinion, should have happened sooner than this.
Salute, man. Salute. Both teams, win-win trade. I mean, if you can call it a win-win, if you get rid of Myles Garrett, if we can call it that, and just say we understand you do need to trade one of the greatest players of all time, this is a win-win package. I think everybody should feel good about this. Cleveland feels like they're on to the next era, which could have had Myles Garrett as a part of it, I suppose. It wasn't a given they had to trade him, but you understand why they had to do it. Even the Cleveland fan that has a Myles Garrett tattoo and wanted him to die a Brown, they can still understand and feel good about the package they got in return.
Yeah, once you ask out and you know that this team they're not doing anything. Like the obviously the Steelers might take a step back, but that division still has Baltimore in it.
Yeah.
It still has Joe Burrow, still has the Bengals. You're not competing with them now. And so I do think by the time you actually turn this thing around, Myles Garrett would probably just be more symbolic than an actual DPOY player.
All right, so grades. What do we grade this for? The Los Angeles Rams, knowing what we know. Best team in the NFL, trades for best player in the NFL. What do you grade it?
they could have given up 6 first round picks. I would have given it an A+. You get that level of player in the door while you are in win now mode. That is the ultimate win now move. It's the biggest A+ you can.
Has
imagine.
there ever been a more win now trade than to be a team in the position they're in? MVP quarterback, best coach in the NFL, just trade for one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, have one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and you go get the number 1 edge rusher of the last 30 years? Has there ever been a more all-in move? I don't know.
Hell no, bro. Before this trade even happened, people were talking about how this team should win the Super Bowl next year, bro. I don't think that we have ever seen this, like literally maybe across football and basketball, considering how much of like favorites they were. And obviously, like it's football's football and like so many crazy things can happen. But even last year, people were talking about how stacked this team was and just come in and add in the best player in the goddamn world. Yeah, this is insane.
Welcome back, Randy Moss to the Patriots. We're here, the newest all-in move that should lead to a Super Bowl unless disaster happens.
Yeah.
I would say injuries. They can still have major injuries. Trey McDuffie could miss 10 games in a row and they win 7 of them. That's how stacked they are now.
Is Aaron
It's
Donald
crazy.
coming out of retirement too?
Ooh. That's how we get to A+. Right now it's an A. We get to A+.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald coming back.
That's not fair. Come on now.
That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
I can't have that.
Can he still get 8 sacks a game? It's been a few years removed. Hell
Yes. Who you double?
Dude, randomly always across my Instagram's algorithm is so weird, but I'd be seeing him work out all the time. It's
yeah. Oh
so
yeah, that's
weird.
his thing. He's a workout machine.
He's a demon.
Yeah, people go work out with him and tell war stories.
That's crazy.
But them thinking the workout's done, they're gassed, and he's like, "That's just the warm up."
What? He's like that Diamond Gym people.
He invented Diamond Gym.
Damn.
He's
All
a
right,
diamond.
what do we grade this for the Browns? Trading one of the greatest players of all time.
I'm gonna go A-. Probably would have liked to just for the hope of having to say like we have multiple first round picks instead of those first round picks being like actualized into Jared Verse. Not obviously not a bad player at all, but I think I probably would have just liked the draft picks. But you still get a very, very good haul for Myles Garrett. You are building your team right now. You have a lot of tools to go out and do that. A- for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A because they could have waited another year and let the actual drama continuously unfold and all that. But I'm happy that they got ahead of it. At least they tried to get ahead of it as soon as possible. And they got, again, Jared Verse, who is one of the better players at his position. He's not a bum whatsoever, 25 years old, and he's consistently ascending. Plus, you get a first-round pick. Yeah, you can't lose this trade at all.
Yeah, you get extremely good draft compensation, first, second, third, and you trade your old star for a young star. This is the perfect type of trade you should be trying to make if you're a team in a rebuilding phase. I hope we see more trades like this where stars get traded and you get a bona fide young star back. That's like an NBA thing you don't see a lot in the NFL. It's always picks. This should be the meta for teams. Like teams should be asking, give me your young star if I'm giving you one of the best players in the world.
I can't believe it.
It's like it's perfect.
I'm sorry, I can't believe this.
I haven't seen a truer win-win trade in a long time.
How old is the Rams GM? Let me see.
Lesney, I don't know. They're like 50s probably. He has gray hair.
Okay.
But this is what happens. He's 55. He's moving like it.
Let's get these youngins in, man.
I don't even know what moving like 55
Me
is.
neither.
It just sounds good.
I know.
Moving
sound good.
different while you're 55.
I was just looking at you like, okay. Hell yeah. I guess he's moving like
I guess so.
Let's rock.
How are you going to move when you're 55?
Like Lesney, I hope.
Very, very good. Very good.
Okay.
I told you what my goal is.
Yeah.
I saw the other day on Instagram they have races like actual track races for like senior citizens. I want to be the fastest 80-year-old in America. So
Wow.
I have like 50 years to train right
All right,
now.
we'll be back here on this couch checking on that.
Fastest 80-year-old in America. And America is a good phrasing because you
Yeah.
said the world, you have no chance.
Yeah, you're cooked.
I mean, that's not true.
No, you're cooked.
No chance? That's
No
not
chance.
true. That's not true.
Them East Africans.
I see exactly. These are the countries they run.
Yeah, them East Africans is different, bro. You're cooked.
You've seen the Olympics.
In 50 years?
Yes, you're cooked.
You're cooked.
You versus no allows in 50 years. Who got it?
Me.
Come on. Now.
What do you mean me?
Okay. I like that. Salute.
He's peaking right now. I'm playing the long game. I got this. I could do it.
Okay, last thing. I'm going to name some players involved in both of these teams. You let me know if they're a winner or loser of this trade. So first off, Myles Garrett, winner or loser? Going to play, moving from Cleveland to Los Angeles.
Winner.
Bro, what?
Winner. Don't even talk about the football.
He got his 40 M's and he gets to live in LA and win a ring. He said he gave up both DPOYs for a chance at a ring. Now, is that true, or is he saying for the cameras? I don't know. But either way,
It's clearly for the cameras.
probably. Actually, I kind of believe him. I don't know. He's kind of a very, very pure of heart soul. I kind of believe him.
Brother.
I kind of do believe him.
No. He said last year, he was like, I don't want to be here. I'm not playing for the Browns. They said he's $40 million. He said, man, where's that dirt? I'll put my hand in the dirt right now.
Listen, he didn't say he gave up the 40 M's for a ring. He said the DPOIs. Those are the trophies.
Nah, he's not doing it.
He get the money, bro. He has potentially
For a chance, I think he's lying.
he got the money. He potentially has a chance to get a ring. This is the best quarterback he's played with. Some of the best defenders some of the best defenders he's played with on the back end, also front end right alongside him as well. Byron Young is still there, brother. Like he's the biggest winner from this.
A+, yeah.
A+.
His life is gonna be better now. You know how much it sucks to live in Cleveland for like the entire prime of your life, for your whole 20s,
That's
your
like
30s. You live in Cleveland.
It's like having developed taste buds for the first time.
Yeah.
Bro. Like you actually get to enjoy like the fruits of your labor.
He's like Giannis drinking smoothies for the first time.
Yeah.
God bless Los Angeles. Okay. Jared Verse.
F. Loser, man. It's tough.
You were already on a Super Bowl favorite.
Yeah.
Now you live in Cleveland.
Now you have to deal with the Browns. Now you have to deal with their dysfunction. Now you have to deal with a QB room.
Now you have to
Dylan
know Deshaun
Gabriel
Watson.
And Deshaun Watson.
You got to talk to him. You got to be like, that's my brother.
Yeah.
I'll die for Deshaun Watson.
Fuck, man.
You do not have to say that.
Have you heard of football locker room?
You do not.
If you
do
don't
not
say
have
that,
to
you're traded.
You do not have to say
As
that.
long as our goals are aligned.
Exactly.
I've been tapped in.
My brother is my keeper. That sucks. He has to root for Deshaun Watson. He has to support verbally Deshaun Watson.
Like the
Share
only
lunchroom with
way
him.
you could psych your way into this if you're Jared versus like, yeah, he's from Ohio and he's playing for his home team, I guess, which is cool.
You think he wanted to go back to Ohio? He made it out.
I threw him back in the trenches. Fuck, you're right, I guess.
He is a 25-year-old multimillionaire living in Los Angeles, playing for one of the best teams in the league. And they just shipped him back to Ohio to play for one of the worst teams in the league. I'm furious.
Listen, man, he's supposed to be their savior.
I'm forging, I'm faking whatever medical documents. Say, I'm sorry.
You failed the physical?
My knees messed up.
I tear my own Achilles.
Yeah.
He's just doing hella negative steps in the backyard right now.
Sean McVay, winner or loser?
He's anybody on the Ram side is a winner in this.
People have been saying he wants to retire early. But it's like almost guaranteeing a ring. Great way to ride out in the sunset potentially.
This is how Les Snead works. Like he heard that and he was like, you know what? Okay, fine, you can retire, but like here's Matthew Stafford real quick. And then afterwards he's like, oh, you still want to retire? Here's Myles Garrett. In a couple years, it's gonna be like, you know what? Here's Patrick Mahomes. Like just stay a little bit longer.
Shador Sanders, winner or loser? I feel like now they're much better angled to get a quarterback at the top of next year's draft with no Myles Garrett. They're gonna be worse. What does Shador have to do this year as the backup to Deshaun Watson to prove they shouldn't draft Arch Manning?
Is there any way, is there any way that Shador can play that they won't take a quarterback?
Yeah, like the MVP.
So it's either winner, MVP, or lose your job.
No, that's
Damn near.
Okay.
he's a loser, man.
You know
Sorry.
what your job is.
I need 4,200 passing yards, 30 touchdowns.
You got it, big bro.
He has to have the best.
That's on the table.
It's on
It's on the table.
Oh my god.
Where is this table located?
I don't know. It's a long table.
Yes.
You know, it's like it seats like 16 people.
But where's his seat at?
So he's on one end, the 4,200 is on the other end. So like you have to ask multiple people, hey, can you pass this? Can you pass this? It's a long.
Is Arch Manning a winner or loser? He's much more likely now to be a Brown.
Loser. Who wants to be
or
a Brown?
Jet.
Or oh fuck.
Fuck, he's a loser regardless.
He's gonna do 8 years at Texas.
Super senior for real.
Running up the fuck out of that NIL. I respect it.
Next thing we're gonna talk about. We just spent a bunch of time talking about Myles Garrett, this massive NFL trade that broke the internet. Nobody saw it coming. Let's talk about a trade that precisely everybody alive saw coming. AJ Brown has been traded to the New England Patriots finally on June 1st. We knew it would happen. It would be available to happen on June 1st. They wasted no time. It happened like an hour after the league year began. Here we are. He was traded to the Patriots for a 2028 first-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick, which is interesting. We assumed it would be a 2027 first going to the Eagles in a very good draft. Somehow they only get a 2028 first. You got to wait 2 whole years until you get some type of value for A.J. Brown. That sucks. How do you feel, Donovan?
I mean, it's all right.
Long awaited. How does it feel to finally know your diva's gone?
I'm not gonna lie. It still felt weird though. Like seeing them traded, it's like, dang, like it really was broken to that point of one of the best receivers in the NFL, arguably a top 5 receiver when he's at his best, and is like just on a different team now. But hey, man, such is life, you know. Such is life. Such is
The
life.
sun will rise tomorrow.
That gimmick.
It's just basketball.
Yeah, it's just football. I do think like the Patriots, I feel so much better about them right now. Like the couple months that we've had since the Super Bowl, I feel like I've been soft launching or dancing around them, like missing the playoffs. I don't feel that way anymore. And
Soft launching, missing the playoffs.
and I
I've
think
been soft launching my hate.
because I genuinely was feeling that, but I think now after seeing their wide receiver core turn all the way around and them having Romeo Doubs and AJ Brown,
It's kind of deep now.
Yeah.
it's nice. And this is a good lineup for Drake May, who we just put in the top 5 of our quarterback rankings. That trio is elite, and so the only thing that can stop them is probably another offseason scandal. But like for the Patriots, it's good. For the Eagles, it adds to what already was on the table, which is this is a very, very pressure packed year. The last 4 years have been up and down. It's been either it's been a first round exit in just traumatic fashion and everything is going a disastrous way, or you make it to the Super Bowl. And you can't really ride that roller coaster all the time. And so this does feel like a very pivotal year in the Sirianni ride, in the Jalen Hurts experience, in the way that this team is going to move and operate over the next couple of years. And so it's just going to be interesting watching this team, watching this offense move forward without A.J. Brown, and now see how Smitty steps up, what Mekhi Lemon can do year one, if the offensive line can get back to what it was. Saquon, how highly do we still think of Saquon in terms of what he can produce?
Can he carry your offense now?
Yeah. So it just puts everything in the Eagles on a very, very like do or die year.
And we keep saying that it's a lot of pressure on the way. Do or die is a phrasing you just used, that it's an important year for all the people you mentioned. And you're an Eagles fan. So I feel like, and you're an optimistic fan, knowing you as a person. Not every Eagles fan is. Not every football fan is. There's a lot of doomerism out there. I don't think that describes you. Do you feel like you should have more doomerism? Do you feel like you should be worried? Because you're noticing there's a lot at stake. Do you feel like you should be worried potentially that it already wasn't going good, and sure, there's all these reasons to believe in positive regression, believe in the new OC. You lost your second best player at a pivotal position.
Yeah.
Does that scare you?
Scared? No.
Really?
No.
Not at all?
I'm not scared.
Or worried? I mean, I'm not saying you're going to go and sleep at night and cover your eyes with a blanket, but are you worried?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
Because I do not agree with this idea that like AJ Brown not being there is just going to make the offense completely fall apart. I think what's a bigger thing is, can the offensive line be somewhat respectable, as opposed to like there's a clip that a highlight play. It's like they have one of the over the top cameras of Saquon during the Washington game, and he like spins in the backfield. And you watch it, and it's like the moment the ball was snapped, Cam Jurgens gets beat off the line. Cam Jurgens and Landon Dickerson were in and out all year last year. They were honestly worse than NPCs. They played very, very poorly.
They're griefing.
Yeah, and there's reason to that. Like Cam Jurgens had back surgery. Landon Dickerson got hurt in training camp. He also had surgery before that. So if they can get back to a passable level, I think the offense is going to be fine, and it's going to be okay. And I think that I truly, truly believe that Devontae Smith can step into this wide receiver one role and be really, really good. Like 1,400 yards is on the table for him. And I think it can happen. So I'm not worried about about AJ Brown. AJ Brown leaving, and that just sinks the whole offense.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't be worried, but like this is obviously a very pivotal time because for the first time in some years, like the entire organization could be flipped on its head. Like, yeah, like you guys already had offensive issues, and it wasn't necessarily AJ Brown's fault at all. But not having him there now makes things a little bit harder to work and operate in terms of losing like obviously that star, that caliber, and someone who could eat up all these receptions. And you have less room for error because now you're walking in with your wide receiver 2 being Myles Lemon, who is, I feel like we all think pretty highly of him. We think he's going to be a good player, but again, unproven. We don't know what's like behind those doors at all. And so now like we're in a situation to where like, now that he's out the building and there's no more like chaos or drama or anything like that, like this is pretty much one of the last chances that you guys have.
No more chaos, no more drama.
No, it's
Not
this
no more.
team. It's this team. It's this media base. Like
Yeah.
there will be drama. There will be chaos, especially because you have this quarterback and this coach.
Yeah.
That have flaws that are very easy to magnify and become into things. And like the way Sirianni kicks it, the way Jalen Hurts kicks it, they are very polarizing things. So there will be drama.
Yeah, just different people involved.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a new arc to the drama story to keep those radio stations alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one thing I am disappointed, the 2028 is like, damn. That
What's up with that?
That was very
Why
very
did they
weird.
not have the bargaining power to be able to get a 2027 first round pick for AJ Brown? Like, I don't know how we got here. That, okay, we couldn't trade him before the 2026 draft and get a pick now to make our team immediately be good, to sacrifice our wide receiver 1. We'll do it next year, and that's fine. We believe in the long-term vision. We know that we still have a good team. We can survive. Surviving 2 years? That's damn near a new era. Like, if this year goes bad, that's first-round pick is going to jumpstart the next era of whatever this team looks like after a pivot. Like, that's crazy. I need to look into reporting on why this had to happen, but, like, there was no team out there that was willing to offer a 2027 first-round pick for him?
Yeah. Some of, like, the stuff that from, like, here and there is, like, that the medicals on AJ Brown's knee is like a little bit worse than what they like would have wanted, and so then that's why they went with like a 28 first instead of a 27 first. Because he did have a couple instances with the knee, and then even at the end of the year, the conversation was like, is he hurt? Is he just giving up on plays? We'll see. It's probably some combination of both. But if that's the case, even then, AJ Brown is still the best receiver in the NFL when it comes to like lining up. We're gonna roll the ball out. And we're gonna play ones. Like AJ Brown is like that. And
You're saying he's the best like jump ball receiver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jump ball, man to man, very very physical. Like that's him. And so I think that for the Patriots getting that player in the door, I think a 27 first would have been warranted. So it is interesting that they didn't get that.
Yeah. So it kind of just feels like on all accounts the Eagles are kind of just like losers in this trade. Doesn't mean that losing this trade or this era of drama is going to like sink them or anything. They're still going to be a great team. The defense is still stacked, but you can't really leave this feeling great about how this
Whole
saga
saga ended,
went
for
for
real.
the Eagles, right? Like slightly less than ideal draft compensation, blew up the chemistry, all this stuff. Like it's just kind of annoying, I feel like.
Well, if the chemistry was already broken up,
This is how you get them out of here. Yeah, it makes sense to fix it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then this might be one of those like addition by subtraction. And you traded a 1 and a 3 to go get him, and you got a 1 and a 5 back. So
Not bad for a Super Bowl in a few years of production.
4 years later to still get that level of production or that level of draft capital back, that's fine.
Yep.
It could be addition by subtraction, or it could be again like just the first real piece of the whole puzzle, just like being fucked completely.
Yeah, I'm not leaving optimistic about the fact that their offense will be okay without him. I think it'll struggle at times, and you'll miss that. Now, that doesn't mean they'll be bad, because like I said, the defense is so crazy. They still have so many good pieces on offense. They'll be all right. I do think it's a pretty big loss, though, and I do think that hopefully if Myles Lemon just is Amon-Ra, then cool. Then nothing matters, and they're fine, and they won't lose a step. I can't expect that. So I'm a little worried for their offense. Just because also Eagles fans treat Mannion like he's Mike McDaniel and that he's like proven that we know for a fact it's going to be a good offensive change. I don't know a damn thing about Mannion as a play caller. Could be good, but that's still another mystery box to me. I don't know anything to feel good about the interior lineman getting healthy and being better. could just be worse now. Like, there's so many question marks and not a lot of things for me to tangibly grasp onto. To be fair, you only need one or two of those things to work out. So if you have a lot of hope in 4 avenues, 1 or 2 hit, that's not a great rate, but that's enough to still be a good team and good enough to win a Super Bowl. So you shouldn't be doomerism or anything, but I'm a little more concerned than you are.
And it's okay to have some level of pessimism. One, the addition by subtraction. He was reading, like when he was reading the book on the sideline. That was during a playoff game,
That's insane.
right? Like that's not
Wait,
weak.
that was a playoff game?
It's against the Packers, and so that's at the time when it really is. Hey, we just need to win one game. It's not about like all the year long stats are gone. It's not even about that. Like you just have to win. He's on the sideline reading a book, and so
Diva mode is fully engaged.
and so that's one. I think you can do a little bit of like, reading the tea leaves and just seeing how people operate and knowing how different this year already feels compared to last year.
Oh, yeah.
And the way people are talking about Mannion in the building and the way Mannion's talking about Hurts as opposed to the way he was talking about Patullo and vice versa. Like those things were very, very, those things are very, very different. And team-wise, like just away from the offense, Ajomo, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Jonathan Grenard, Zach Bond, Jahad Campbell, Jalen Hunt, Quinyon Mitchell,
Disgusting.
Filthy.
DeJean, Reek Woolen, and then the safeties. But like
The safeties.
the safeties. But even Makuba's back.
Yeah.
That the defense is loaded. And so for them to add Reek Woolen and Grenard in the offseason takes a little bit more pressure off the offense.
Definitely.
Yeah.
to be a successful team.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Big year for everybody involved in that side of the ball. Clearly, New England Patriots. How can you feel anything other than optimism? You have an MVP level quarterback, was second in MVP votes, was 2 votes away from being the MVP in his second year in the NFL. Did that with a roster nobody expected to be good enough to make the Super Bowl. Took them there, had that MVP caliber season, throwing to Kayshon Boutte and old Stephon Diggs. What a good year. Shout out Stephon Diggs, getting the most out of he could of his body at that stage of his career. He is post ACL Stephon Diggs end of the day, and he is Kayshon Boutte end of the day. To get AJ Brown in the door, to get Dobbs in the door, 2 high level, to different degrees obviously, downfield vertical receivers that can succeed up the sidelines. Well, you still have Boutte, who was very good in that role all year, with Drake May, who is the best deep ball accuracy up the sideline thrower in the NFL. That mesh of skill sets is insane. To have 3 vertical threats, rotating them at all times. You can have 1 out there in heavy personnel, can spread the ball out, have 2 out there at all times if you want. With Drake May, that's one of the best combinations of skill set to weapons with the quarterback I can remember. We talk a lot about go out there and get your QB1, a star wide receiver when they're young. This is the perfect fit in terms of doing that for your quarterback. This should be another team that's once again a contender. I know you had your concerns about like, would they have this regression without the schedule? This is how you make sure the schedule doesn't destroy you.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, I agree.
Let's go. We're back.
They're both going to change each other's lives, man. And I fully expect like AJ Brown to sit down and be aware, you turn 30, not this summer, but next summer. And you're coming from a somewhat down year, considering the numbers that you produced your first year. I think your first year with the Eagles, you had like 14 or
First
16
2 years.
yards. Yeah. And now you're coming off a year where it was decent, but your PR is kind of not in the toilet, but it's not the best necessarily. And you have an opportunity to be, again, with your head coach, your former beloved head coach, Mike Vrabel. And then on top of that, too, you have the most talented thrower of the football that you ever played with in your entire life. And now you have an opportunity to sit down and like play peak football. And after like all the speculation, all the chaos that's been happening, all the bad plays and just bad philosophy over there in Philly. And so now I'm just like, I'm fully expecting a top like 5 to 4 wide receiver year from AJ Brown. There's no excuses at all.
Yeah, I think the question is for the Patriots, how many years do they have left at this level? I think he undoubtedly has 1.
Yeah,
And like
I'm expecting
you
1.
undoubtedly have 1 more top tier level of year, 1 more year of top tier play. I think last year there was some slowdown that was hard to decipher how much was slowdown versus how much was giving up, going diva mode, how much was bad offense. But there's a lot of underlying metrics that maybe he isn't quite what he was in like 23 and 24. Even if that's the case, you apply that, still a top tier, still a top 10 wide receiver at the least this year, barring another fallback. So no matter what, I think it's worth it for them to go with that first round pick with it being 2 years out, capitalize on this window. If it doesn't work and 2 years from now he looks like a shell of himself, all right, sucks. You had a couple year window though to build off of a Super Bowl. They're already in a win now mode, and I think they did enough moves on the defensive side that they should probably feel good about their chances to win the Super Bowl next year.
I think they should
they should feel good. And things are going super, super well for them right now. Another Rossini video is going to drop in the next, 2 weeks. Yeah,
It's hilarious.
that's just how it works.
Yeah. All right, so grades. What do we grade this for the Philadelphia Eagles getting a first round pick 2 years from now to replace their wide receiver one that they need right now?
I say B plus. You still at the end of the day you still did get a 1 and a 5.
You did.
So it's still solid value. I would have loved if it was a 27 first. It's not necessarily the case, but you addressed chemistry issues. You got decent value for a receiver that is, like you said, starting to creep up towards 30. B plus.
I appreciate your cope.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a B minus. Again, I think having a 2027 first round pick adds a lot and helps with this specific era. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen in 2028? Jalen Hurts might not be there in 2028. Those are real things that could happen, But you get him out the way. You have new opportunity to literally be optimistic with Mekhi Lemon and knowing what wide receiver one hoops looks like with Smitty, which I think is going to be fantastic. But still, I really prefer 2027 or 2028. That's the only thing stopping me. So B.
What's up?
What if Smitty feel the same way that AJ Brown felt?
He did.
What if it happens again?
No, he did.
What if the drama's still here with a different wide receiver one?
He's fine.
What if they're cut from the same cloth, but Smitty's quiet about it?
Then it's the table, man. It hurts.
No, then that literally is that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Is like that every even whenever all the AJ Brown was all the AJ Brown stuff was going on, all the reporting was like, hey, if you just walk over to the other locker and ask Devonta Smith, he's saying the same thing, right?
agrees.
He also is not as pleased with the offense. Like he is doing that. Devonta Smith is not going to go out and read books. Devonta Smith is not going to go on stream and be like, "Yo, if you have me in fantasy, drop me."
Yeah.
Right. He's not.
He's better. He's well
I
behaved.
forget he
Yeah.
said that, bro.
He's not going to operate that way, and that's one of the biggest differences.
So you have two divas.
in them.
You get the problem shot out of here, and hope the other diva is happier now.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give them a C plus, I guess. What do we rate this for the Patriots? Now giving Drake May the best deep ball receiver in the NFL to pair with the best deep ball quarterback.
He's a fucking A, man. Like, again, shout out to Stephon Diggs of last year. Shout out to Kayshon Boutte again. But there's just not like
If I'm a Patriots fan, don't talk to me about Danny Rossini ever again. Talk to me about Drake May to AJ Brown hoops. I'm here for optimism now. You dealt with an annoying spring. Now you're up. Now the tampering that she died on her hill for, it's here.
We up
Worth
and
it.
it's stuck. Come on, man.
Exactly.
we can now move our attention span to somewhere else.
I don't want to hear about the schedule. I want to hear about these 20 touchdowns you're finna throw to AJ Brown.
AJ Brown finna have like 200 receptions this year, bro.
4,000 receiving yards.
Fuck it, man.
I do want to hear about the schedule. Who's next?
Who's next on the list?
Yeah, who's next?
Yeah, so
Coming
they-
to change this here, y'all. Hold on.
Talking very tough.
Yeah.
Listen, man, they got,
Ice. My wrist gimmick.
Drake May has everything he got, or Drake May has gotten everything he needs now to not have a third-year slump, to not fall off after the MVP type year. You got your wide receiver one. You have your weapons now. You did it without him. There's no excuses anymore. There's no, we had some good one score game luck, the schedule, blah, blah, blah. No, the Patriots need to be back in the conference championship.
Back in the conference championship.
Did you make the Super Bowl last year?
Are they your favorites to win the
No.
to win the division?
Sure. I think if you're a Patriots fan, you can feel that way. I don't know. I haven't thought about it, but like you can once again with this move and what they did on the defensive side, feel like you should be the favorite of your division again.
Are they favorites right now?
They have the right to feel like
They are still not the favorites.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna trust Josh Allen, but you could once again feel good about that, and not like we did before, where we said, I don't know if this year is real or not. And for that, you get an A plus.
Okay. They have. I'm looking at it right now. Fourth best odd or tie for the third best odds to win the conference, tied with the Chargers, plus 750.
Fair. I guess so. I also feel good about the Chargers.
It's- yeah.
I think you feel good about both those teams.
Chargers, Pats, and Chiefs are all tied for third, and then it's Ravens and Bills 1 and 2, and then those three.
Makes sense.
So
Bears.
okay,
Yeah, I mean-
they can do it.
None of this shit matters when Justin Herbert's hoisting the Super Bowl MVP, but like, this will feel good about Drake May and his path to get there.
Yeah, all right, man.
Okay.
I'll let you dream.
All right, so is this player a winner or loser of this trade? Let's go up and down the roster. Mike Vrabel, is he a winner or a loser?
He's a big winner. AJ Brown gets in the building. We're just talking ball now.
He's off you.
Yeah.
That red dot's off your chest.
Yeah. We are just talking about football, and we're just talking about how we can make the New England Patriots the most successful team in 2026. So
Jalen Hurts, is he a winner or loser?
Oh, he's a loser. What do you mean? All the pressure's on your back right now.
But also, he had an op at work.
Depending on your perspective, he might be a winner.
He might be a winner. He had an op at work that he was constantly, having this slight silent beef with. Doesn't got to see him anymore.
Yeah, but this op thinks you're bad, and now you have to prove to everyone that you're not bad.
I mean, if you're bad, you're going to be bad regardless. Now I don't got to be bad with him in my eyesight. Pissing me off.
Yeah, but now everyone's going to be like, that op was right.
The op's going to be right regardless. So now I don't got to see him.
Yeah, I go B plus. It puts a lot of pressure on or puts even more pressure on Jalen to have a good year, because everyone's gonna be like, oh, if it is just like a regular year, then everyone's gonna say you're AJ Brown made. So he does have to quell some of those narratives, but the chemistry reasons, like if it truly was a problem like that, this is good.
Devontae Smith, winner or loser?
Winner.
Oh my God,
He's the
1,700
one.
yard season incoming.
He's the one. 3,000 yards incoming.
All right,
He's a winner.
you don't have to die.
He's going to get all his targets.
Yeah,
But I wonder if that Philly media, they're going to smell a little diva mode. They're going to be pinpointing him, putting him under the microscope now instead of AJ Brown. Then they need some diva to target.
He does not. They're not gonna do
That I can break him.
But also, man,
2 years ago, we wouldn't have said AJ Brown's like this either until that Philly media.
that's not true.
Maybe it's not true.
That's not true about AJ Brown.
he been this way. Yeah,
He was born a wide receiver diva.
Yeah. Now, if AJ Brown had a problem with Philly media, he's gonna hate it in Boston.
Ooh,
Y'all, they better not start off 1-2.
true.
All right,
It's not that different.
Boston media. Bill Simmons, winner or loser?
Oh, winner,
Okay.
winner. He's definitely up.
Any Drake May fans, winners.
100%.
Drake May, winner. You get your wide receiver one. You can stave off any of the hate that's going to come your way, because he's going to have a productive year now. Like, no matter what. With AJ Brown and Dobbs in the mix, Drake May is going to put up numbers.
Yeah, true. I'm just so happy I don't have to see like Romeo Dobbs wide receiver one hoops. You know why? I have PTSD because he was my wide receiver one in my fantasy team. That's why.
Tough.
I don't know why you did that to yourself though.
Listen, man.
Just listen.
I'm just like thinking about all the
Feel
bad
the
moves. I had
silence.
bruh, I just had so many bad things happen to my wide receiver or happen to my fantasy team. I took the running back 2 for the Jets. What's his name again? He had some catastrophic injury. And
Braylon Allen?
Yeah, he took Braylon Allen in round 4.
Fuck.
And Eckler right after that.
Towards ACL too. Fuck.
Towards Achilles, I think, right?
Yeah,
Worse.
Fuck. Yeah.
Braylon Allen and Austin Eckler were your running backs.
that's his favorite word.
That's tough, man.
Anyways, new season.
But Kyle Lemon, winner or loser?
Winner.
Big winner.
Yeah,
He's the one.
You got
Should be
shoes to
the
fill. You got the opportunity to fill them. Are your feet the right size?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We don't know. But you get to step in and have an opportunity to legitimately be wide receiver 2. That's what they drafted you in the first round to do. So it's like,
Hassan Reddick, winner or loser?
hey man. They made him a loser a couple years ago. And took away his money, took away his ring.
Is he the meme of the guy watching at his ops funeral?
That's what Streets is saying. I don't know.
He said, if I'm going down, you're going down with me.
Yeah.
No one's winning any more rings in the city.
Hey man. That's a crazy guy, man. He's a wild boy.
All right, man. On to the main topic of this episode, to no longer discuss Hassan Reddick and no longer dive deeper into what we're referencing. If you don't know, I'm glad for you. Let's talk about all the running backs in the NFL. Let's talk about the main topic of this episode. We are putting every single starting running back in the NFL into a tier list. All 32 presumed starters at this moment. We're going to tier list them. Basically do rankings like we did with the quarterbacks last week. This is week 2 of ranking season. Today we're doing tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Separate them in that way. We can do some kind of like soft rankings within the tiers, But mostly we're going to put them into the tier of players that we think these players belong in for next year. There's some elements of projection. I'm not projecting for like massive leaps in players, but some situations change. We can't help but think about what we think they're going to do next year.
Where are we starting?
Let's go division by division. Let's start in the NFC North. Jahmyr Gibbs. Where do we put Jahmyr Gibbs in this tier list?
That's my Shayla.
That's tier 1.
Where do we put your Shayla? Now the clear wide running back one with always been running back one, but in terms of touches, not splitting with Dave Montgomery at all anymore. Last year it went from 50-50 to pretty majority Gibbs. Now it's all Gibbs. First year he's going to prove that he can handle a full-time workload.
Yeah. Now my tier 1. So like while I was doing it, I had Gibbs tier 2.
Whoa.
My tier 2 is very, very big.
Wow.
But I had Gibbs tier.
How big is your tier 1? One guy?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're
Wow.
Yeah. And so
What?
but Gibbs is just amazing, and like his speed, his explosiveness is just otherworldly, and his ability like to make people miss. He's always been slightly underrated going in between the tackles. Like I think Gibbs is somebody that can carry this offense, and we saw it at the end of last year, and now that the Lions have had a full offseason to really address their offensive line, I think we're gonna get one of like the most productive years out of Jahmyr Gibbs this year. And so when we start getting into like award season and all that, offensive player of the year is not off the table for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah. If you want to get cute and say tier 1 is one guy, I guess we could. I think in the essence of this, I think he's tier 1. I think he's clearly a guy that is dominant in the receiving game, dominant in terms of making big plays, explosive plays. Is going to be one of the top guys every year in manufacturing the most volume of explosive plays, which is obviously hugely important for a running back that you're paying big dollars to. Some guys are more grinded out between the tackles, consistent. Some guys can make a 30-yard run out of nothing. That's what Gibbs is.
Yeah, a true like difference maker and game changer. I think that with what he did, with what he can do, literally with the ball on the ground or in the air, how versatile he is, how much he can like legitimately like. I think I can only think of like one guy in the league who's probably more agile than him, but when it comes to burst and quickness, he's surely untouchable, and I think he's definitely tier 1.
Yeah. I don't think he's in the conversation for 1 necessarily, like the number 1 guy, but he's in this tier.
Yeah, I agree. Someone can convince me that he's number 1. Will I believe it? Maybe not. But would I be surprised if he was the best running back in the NBA and the NFL next year? No.
Would I be surprised if Gibbs has a
It'll be
year?
like something like, oh shit, but I'm like, he's already like.
Would I be surprised? I guess you can't be
projected.
surprised. If someone's
Yeah.
the 4th best running back in the league and they become 1, it's not inherently surprising.
Yeah, there's so much like context that could happen.
Yeah. But that's not crazy. Just because last year, like we haven't seen Jahmyr Gibbs be number 1 workhorse and the offensive line be dominant. It's either been one or the other. And so now that we are getting that combination of it.
Well, we hope the offensive line is dominant again. That's a big swing factor.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
projection that last year the offensive line wasn't good. We got to hope it's better now with better health. You just got to hope, I guess.
Yeah.
But no reason to assume it won't be.
So, but yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs very clearly tier 1.
Okay, that's an easy one. Staying in this division, what do we do with DeAndre Swift, who before last year we felt could be a big weakness for the Chicago Bears? This year, coming off of the season we just saw, best year of his career?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say? Like, we kind of got the best version of DeAndre Swift. Division issues weren't debilitating like they have been in the past in terms of his perception. Great year under Ben Johnson. Great compliment with Kyle Monungai. What do we do with that? Is that middle of the pack running back now instead of somebody that we think should be replaced?
Yes. Because I do think that the insertion of Ben Johnson into this entire team and into this equation is massive. And I don't think that it's a surprise that Ben Johnson comes in and then DeAndre Swift has one of the best years, has the best year of his career. And I don't think that it's that like this 1-2 punch, like the Bears running game, because they have this 1-2 punch, it's awesome. If it was just DeAndre Swift, I would feel much differently about their ability to run the ball consistently as opposed to what they have now. And DeAndre Swift can go on a lot of teams and be a serviceable back. But I would like to see another year of the vision being something that I'm not like every single week saying, oh my goodness, he just turned down another 20 yards because he
Yeah.
went headfirst into a defender.
Yeah.
Kind of tier 4. There's 6 tiers here. The bottom tier is going to be you shouldn't be a starter. 5th tier is like you're all right.
We'll get by.
Yeah. 4th is like, you're not great. You're not perfect, but you return plus value. You have your strengths. You're probably part of a committee. You're probably having a compliment that's just as important as you, which, Bakama Nunga, it's a fair assessment for DeAndre Swift. I feel like 4 is probably the perfect spot for him.
Yeah, I feel four is great. I remember last year going into the season, one of my biggest takeaways was DeAndre Swift. Earlier in the year, of course, before like they had this new renaissance and they found like this new juice in that backfield. One of my biggest takeaways was this guy for some reason just loves to run into chest. For whatever reason, he has like a chest fetish. I don't know what it is. He is talented, of course, and all that, but I don't know what it is. He just cannot find the holes at all. Now, I think that if you're a team and he's your running back, one, he feels more so like a committee guy. That's why I feel like tier 4 is very valid. Could he break into tier 3? Nah, I don't think so. I think he's just one of those like very he's a serviceable guy.
So
he doesn't break tackles a whole lot. He's very elusive, very fast guy, 20th in yards after contact per attempt. And that's about what you'd expect for DeAndre Swift. He doesn't have the physicality to be an every down rusher that you feel good about in the top tier. Doesn't have the vision to make up for it like someone like Gibbs, who obviously also isn't some hunk of a man that's running around hulking through people. Incredible vision, incredible explosiveness. DeAndre Swift just has like one too many flaws to be a top tier running back, even at his best.
do we feel any type of like, are we just doing this kind of in a vacuum? Because I think in this specific system, he's probably tier 3. In a vacuum, he's probably tier 4.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question because running back is the most situation dependent position in the NFL probably. So I think we got to do it in a vacuum because I mean, if DeAndre Swift played for a shit team versus the best coordinator in the league, he wouldn't be a different player. So I feel like we got to try to do some type of understanding of how the situation impacts these guys.
All right, tier 4 then.
Yeah, just that otherwise we would just have like the best teams up there.
Yeah.
And like some players, especially last year, which we'll get to, some of the best players in the league at this position dealt with some pretty terrible circumstance.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put him tier 3 because the offensive line died on him,
Yeah.
Okay.
Next team is division. Who do we count as a running back one for the Vikings? Do we do Jordan Mason?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you can
I
give
think
that to him.
All right, Jordan Mason. What do we do with him?
4?
4 or 5.
4?
Would you rather
5?
have Jordan Mason or DeAndre Swift if you're redrafting the league? You pick your coordinator. You have a whole new team around you. Let's say it's some kind of fantasy draft situation. Would you draft them around the same spot? That's an interesting comparison.
That's a great question.
I guess.
Opposite type of running back. Bruiser, very good after contact, up and down.
I think I would go with Swift because Swift
Yeah.
just is naturally more explosive, and he can show that a little bit more than Jordan Mason, and I value that more from the running back position. So I would go with DeAndre Swift. Is he on a completely different tier?
Yeah. Because like tier 5 is like mid-ass starters. Like you can start, it's fine, but you're not adding plus value. Do you feel the way about Jordan Mason?
Listen,
I think he can add
that
plus
sounds like
value,
Jordan
so-
Mason.
All right, we can go tier 5.
Tier
Yeah,
5?
that sounds like
Fuck,
Jordan
man.
Mason.
But all I'm here is maybe DeAndre Swift should have been tier 5 too then. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, he's like a starter. He's cool. Like he's a very powerful back, good up and down. Not like he's like some explosive weapon in the pass catching game. Not like he's premier at any explosive play type of thing. Tier 5 is probably okay.
Yeah, okay.
Because these are all starters. If you're tier 6 as a fan of a team and you see your running back there that you like, you can take that as disrespect. You can full on take that as disrespect and get mad at us. Tier 5, I think, is like not saying that anybody's bad.
Okay.
No.
If we think they're bad, they go tier 6. That's straight for players we think are bad.
Okay.
And I guess we keep Josh Jacobs on here for the Packers with the elephant in the room. I guess right now he's a starting running back.
Should we just put him?
It's the NFL. He's going to be the starting running
I
back.
guess you do tier 3, keep it pushing.
Yeah, no worries.
I guess we throw Josh Jacobs in tier 3
no
and
worries,
say,
no worries.
all right.
All right.
Okay.
He's on watch.
Yeah.
Head scratcher.
He's on more than watch.
behind bars, right? Sorry.
Next division. NFC West. Let's go over to that division.
Cool.
Christian McCaffrey. This is a real conversation to have now. The first division was pretty cut and dry. What do you do with Christian McCaffrey coming off a year in which some people were saying he deserves MVP votes? Some people were saying he deserves Offensive Player of the Year votes. He is that important to the 49ers and what they do. He is integral as a pass catcher, as just a weapon at the backfield, one of the best route running running backs we've ever seen. Without him, the offense would have died, all the injuries they had.
That is true.
On the other hand, one of the most mediocre between the tackle rushers in the league last year. Physically fell off a cliff in terms of the rushing ability. Very unimpressive in terms of making explosive plays, consistent movement behind the line, between the tackles. The vision's always going to be there. Physically didn't have it anymore to the same level. But the pass catching work provides so much unique value. What does that do for him?
He almost had 1,000 receiving yards, which is crazy.
It's nuts.
And yeah, that was his way to be effective and efficient. That's what they quite literally needed him to be, with all the like internal health stuff going on. I think he feels like definitely, you can argue tier 1, but I feel like tier 2, simply considering like there's so much looming with him and projecting into next season. This might be a down year because going based off his career, he had a healthy year again. He might be unhealthy this year. I'd say if you go tier 2. Tier 1 talent, you can convince me that for sure. But I feel like tier 2 going into next year feels fair considering age and health.
Yeah, he's just so unique now that like
Yeah.
the value he provides as a receiver, nobody else does it. Like even Bijan and Gibbs to some extent are like fantastic pass catchers. It's a different level of Christian McCaffrey. Like he runs routes like a wide receiver. Like he has legit attacking mismatch value out there. Not just throw him on a little swing on a flat. He can make a play after the catch because his jukes are crazy. Like you can run him on Texas routes and it's a legitimate part of your passing scheme and makes the quarterback better, allows the scheme to be opened up. It's like those receiving backs of old. It's like Danny Woodhead if he evolved 6 times and had a mega evolution at the end. You build your offense around it like he's a tight end. But can you be tier 1 if you just are not effective between the tackles anymore?
No, I don't think so. I think between the durability concerns, and also if we're doing this like in a vacuum, he's in the best situation to maximize his passing value. I think if he was in Washington, right? Do they know how to fully maximize CMC? I don't know. Now, one of those ways is we're just gonna have you lead the league in touches, and if we're gonna give you 400 touches this year, okay, fine. Because the last 2 years that he's been healthy, he's led the league in touches. That's a very simple way of saying you can be a part of our offense and you can carry our offense. I am worried for somebody who has done that multiple times in his career that we're at that level. And we've been saying for years and years now, oh, Derrick Henry's about to fall off. He's about to fall off. And every offseason, somebody wants to come out and be the first one to say it. We're probably at that point with McCaffrey and his running ability, I think was more than just it's some bad blocking. You can actually see it.
He doesn't move the same.
yeah.
The short burst behind the line of scrimmage to take off up these holes is not there anymore, like at all. For 50 minimum 50 rushes, qualified running backs that rush the ball at least 50 times in success rate, 42nd in the NFL.
Yeah.
And the success rate basically measures if it's a first down, you need to get, I think it's 3 or 4 yards for it to be a successful play. Second down, it's 1 yard less. Third down, 1 yard less. Basically, it measures how much you're staying ahead of the sticks, having a successful run when accounting for how many yards are to go in a specific drive. 42nd. Explosive play rate. 35th. Every metric you can look at that shows how effective someone is on the ground specifically, he's mediocre to bad every single time.
Yeah. So I think tier 2 is okay.
Yeah.
And we'll see how big this tier gets. It might be towards the back of tier 2, honestly. Like he's still a top 10 running back, but at this point he's closer to 7 to me, 7, 8-ish than he is to like 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like if it was a true ranking, I think we'd still keep him top 10. But the unique value is unique value. Without that, he wouldn't be top 10 if it was as a rusher. So I think it's still fair to say that there's at least 5 guys that you'd rather have above CMC next year.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Maybe 6 or 7. We'll see. Kyron Williams, one of the more reliable running backs that Sean McVay loves him. Last year, Blake Corum is hard to split touches. I think you should expect to see that again this coming year. But still is the old reliable guy that when Blake Corum's fucking up and fumbling and making all these mistakes, here comes Kyron Williams to come be the consistent guy to get touchdowns.
Yeah, I
Sounds like a perfect tier 3 running back to me.
Yeah, I used to hate Kyron Williams. I really like Kyron Williams.
Why did you hate him?
Because he was just mad, but also he had like especially last year, last year was his worst year in terms of having like a fumbling issue, or 2 years ago was his worst year having a fumbling issue. He kind of toned that down, and when he's not fumbling all the time, you watch him play, and it's like, hey, he's kind of shifty, he's kind of strong, he can make some plays. Like he's much better than what I think the just like general idea of what Kyron Williams is.
That's you.
I got him.
Yeah, whatever.
On the solo cam.
It's not even how that sounded. However,
He's a strong ass sneezer.
he's
like a fucking man.
He's just mad reliable.
Yeah,
So,
15th in the league in EPA per rush this past year. Top 6 in first down percentage. That is the perfect way to describe him. He keeps the chain moving. He is reliable. I still feel the same way I felt last year when we had this conversation, and you just said you thought he was mid before last year. I don't feel entirely different. I still feel like he is a guy that is very big benefactor playing with Sean McVay and being in a great zone read system. Now, he's fantastic in zone, fantastic in gap runs, both at his vision and maintaining positive momentum and getting those successful runs, getting those first downs. So not taking away from him, but he is the least explosive back we're going to see in a tier 3 or a tier 2. You know, like there is still a reality that he is Kyron Williams, and they are splitting the touches with Blake Corum for a reason. He is a guy that has an extremely high floor, but not a crazy high ceiling. I still feel like he's Sean McVay made to some extent, but we can respect it and say that's still tier 3
yeah, I think the production at the end of the day, it just speaks for itself.
every year. Yeah, and it's not his fault he got drafted to the Rams. You know, it's like he went out there and he's productive and carries the ball and goes forward every time.
Yeah. And the last 2 years, 17 games last year, 16 games the year before, he will be out there. So that matters a lot to me.
No, especially for running backs. When like it's the opposite of a safe bet to say somebody's going to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Tier 3 is more than fair for a guy who's earned his right there. Jeremiah Love, what do we do with this? I think it is not far-fetched to assume Jeremiah Love will be a top 10 running back in the world next year.
So you want to go tier 2?
I don't know what I want. I'm just saying I think that's a fair assessment to say that he'll be at the level of 10th, 11th best running back. Like, I think as far as evaluating the talent level he has and the situation he'll be in, I think it's fair to make that assumption. He'll obviously be given the opportunity because he got that draft slot. They made some improvements to the offensive line. I don't think it'll be a abysmal run blocking unit with Chase Basantes being drafted there, and we know they could tackle offensive tackle duo they have. I think he has a better than Genty situation last year, where Genty was obviously held back and couldn't showcase that skill set to the right extent. I think as a pass catcher, he'll be dominant. On the run, explosive plays, he should be great right away. Do we want to be on the safe side or just say this is a superstar coming?
For me personally, hey man, you can convince me back into tier 1. You can convince me.
I'm assuming tier 1's gonna be like 5 guys.
Yeah, for sure. So that's why I'm holding my horses on that. For now, I feel very comfortable saying that he's somewhere within tier 2. I'm not sure where he lands at, but I think the combination of the speed and also like the pass catching, which is what really excites me. It's one of my favorite traits for running backs who are capable rushers as well. I think he has all the opportunity in the world, obviously, on top of that too. I think he feels like a perfect tier 2 guy.
Yeah, I don't really feel scared to say tier 2. Like that feels, especially like you tell me he's better than Kyron Williams and Josh Jacobs next year. He fucking better be. Like I think it would be shocking if he wasn't tier 2 next year.
He should be moving on to feel like he's different. When I watch him play, I should feel like I'm watching this in fast forward.
Yeah, he's a good pass blocker too, so that helps him stay on the field right away. Being good as a receiver and a pass blocker, true third down running back. No doubts about his vision. He's a freak athlete that will create explosive plays. He's not a speed merchant on the outside. He has good vision, can run up the middle of the field. Why wouldn't we go tier 2?
You guys convinced me.
He should be.
Yeah, I was just going to be conservative and just say, he's a talented back, but we actually have to see it, put him in tier 3. But I'm on board.
Yeah, when you go top 5 in the draft as a running back, like the league clearly thinks that you are a superstar right away. You don't draft a running back that high if they're not an immediate superstar. And I think I agree.
Yeah.
So tier 2 for both of the. Who's left?
Oh, what division? Oh, so we've done Cardinals, we've done Rams,
Seahawks are left.
Seahawks.
Jadarian Price.
Do you go to Price or go Charbonnet?
He's hurt. He's not going to start next year.
Yeah.
He just got surgery in February. So I think
so it would be Jadarian Price. Also,
I think we put Charbonnet in the picture here.
Yeah, we have Charbonnet.
Charbonnet it is. With the note that Jadarian Price should be the day 1 starter. What do we do with Zach Charbonnet, the leftover from the last era?
6. 6.
6.
He just shouldn't be your starting running back. And they gave him split time with
Tier
Kenneth.
6.
Yeah, they gave him split time with Kenneth Walker. And as soon as Kenneth Walker leaves, what do? They say, yeah, we have to go get another guy because we're not giving you the main job even after you come back healthy. So he's tier 6.
Yep. Probably should have put Jadarian Price on here. I don't know what we'd have did with that because he's a little bit more of an unknown than Jeremiah Love, who's one of the most widely dissected, widely praised running back prospects in a long time, who we can clearly say will be tier 2.
Yeah.
Jadarian Price probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 because he's not a premier prospect, but could be very good. I won't be surprised if he's a very good starter right away.
I think if he was here, I would probably project him to be maybe tier 4 or 5. Just
4
one of
probably
those
safe.
committee guys who can produce.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
Produce. Shout out. Jadarian Price can produce.
Yeah.
There we go. Next division, let's do the NFC East. What do we do with Saquon Barkley, Donovan, in a year where coming off of one of the greatest rushing seasons of all time, coming off of 2,000 yards, does not have anywhere close to 2,000 yards, actually, next year. But also, when he had 2,000 yards, had the best run blocking offensive line by a mile. Did not have the best running blocking offensive line by a mile last year at all. When he had 2,000 yards, he was one of the shiftiest, most explosive running backs you've ever seen by a mile. Was not that last year either. I think there was also a little bit of stuff on his end, not just the blocking. What do we do with this?
He's still tier 1.
Still tier 1.
I think so.
Okay. And what do you what's your thoughts on his current place in his career? Because last year during the season, we're in the thick of it. You're seeing the offense fall apart. There's a little bit more doom and despair in the air. I think I remember you being a little down, saying like, "Shit, maybe he lost a step."
Yeah.
But when you zoom out, you see Landon Dickerson, you see Juergens, you go back, you watch the games again. The blocking was pretty terrible. Are you willing to cut Saquon like 100% slack?
Not 100% slack because I think for a certain measure, I do think that the amount of touches that he had in 24, I think that did play a part because he didn't look as explosive, but also he wasn't really given the opportunity to even just get going a lot of times because that blocking was very bad. But towards the end of the year, you saw a lot of moments where he was starting to get loose. And as they switched as they went more under center, they kind of changed up the run game. You saw a lot more explosive. You saw a lot more 15, 20-yard runs towards the end of the year. So I think coming into next year, definitely can get back to being in that space where it's like, wow, like Saquon is still there because he can still hit any juke, he can still hit any spin move, he can still make plays as a catcher, whether it be in the flat or actually down the field as a like vertical threat. So I think all of that stuff is still there with Saquon. So I think he's still tier 1.
Okay, man. But how old is he? Going to be coming into the season?
Saquon is
20.
Saquon's 29 right now.
Oof. Okay.
Saquon's the second lowest starter in the league in tackles for loss percentage, behind just Ashton Genty, who famously had one of the worst run support systems we've ever seen for a top tier running back. Constantly hit behind the line of scrimmage, constantly fighting for his life, having to make people miss on all accounts. Saquon doesn't get talked about in that regard.
Yeah.
Number say was the exact same situation. He's literally the only person close to Ashton Genty in tackles for loss percentage.
He has to be tier 1. I think it is tier 1, and like the missed tackles, like his percentage of that is going to be lower, but that's because at the time that he's about to get tackled, there's 4 people that are eligible to make the tackle, so he can't make all of them miss.
Yeah.
But he can still make the first guy miss. Now, last year, I think, or in 24, I think he was able to make maybe 2 guys miss. But also, he didn't really have to do that because the lanes were wide open. I think if this offensive line can get back to, it's crazy because we were talking about them as one of the best offensive lines in the league, and right now I'm like, can we get to passable? Can we get back to like 14th through 16th best offensive line in the league? If that happens, I think we will see a different version of Saquon.
Like, do you feel good about any of your interior starters right now?
No. Well,
Damn.
No, not any.
Well, okay, good is kind of relative because I'm like the good is like get back to like Super Bowl level of where it was 2 years ago. I don't know if it's ever going to get back to that level because that specific line and the way that they played were like elite.
Mm-hmm.
But I am curious. I think I have a lot of faith in Landon, but also like he just looked bad last year.
Yeah.
Major problem.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Mekhi Becton's still a free agent. Bring him home.
Yeah. Yeah, bring him home.
Come on, man.
There'll just be some depth there. Like, it'll be fine.
Why not?
Yeah, bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually know at this point, anybody who's on that 24 team, we've moved on.
Nah,
you know
new
what I'm Yeah, we're not running anything back.
I am very. I'll be looking.
He's on the line.
I'll be looking with a close eye what we see from Saquon the first month of the season because I agree we can keep him tier 1. Maybe he's towards the back half of tier 1. Like maybe he's like the 4th best running back in the league now, which is a pretty significant drop from somebody who would have been clear cut number 1 last year when we did this. I do wonder if there is some element of it that was him. That the explosive play percentage is obviously way down. The yards per attempt is down. The success rate is down all across the board. And obviously getting hit behind the line of scrimmage so much and not having those lanes is a big part of it. There was a lot of times we were watching. We came up here on a recap episode and we said, he's not moving well behind the line of scrimmage. He's not making guys miss at all. When, yeah, he doesn't have the beautiful wide open lanes he had in 24, but not everybody's going to have that. He didn't do a great job of necessarily making the most of a mediocre situation. It's not like they were truly the Raiders, you know, like it was a less than ideal situation, but it wasn't 5 bums in front of him. Exactly. And it felt like that at times.
Yeah, exactly. I think for me, he's pretty much on the line between tier 1 and tier 2. I probably feel comfortable putting him at like the top of tier 2, clearly establishing yourself. But if you feel like there's going to be a bounce back year, I get it and I can understand it.
Yeah.
I do think a bounce back year is here.
Hey, you know, he's earned opportunity to have one off year and have a bounce back for us to still say he's a top 5 running back. So I'm not mad at it really at all. Javonte Williams, opposite of everything we just said about Saquon Barkley disappointing, Javonte Williams did everything opposite. He completely saved his career with the Cowboys this past year. A guy coming off of an ACL tear several years ago, didn't look the same for like 2 straight years. The Denver Broncos goes to the Cowboys over last summer. None of us cared. None of us thought it would be anything of merit. We said, oh, God, they have Javonte Williams as a running back 1? What? Just one of the most productive, efficient running backs in the NFL last year. Touchdown machine was fantastic from week 1. And second half of the year wasn't quite as insane, but was a clear-cut quality starter for the entire season.
We're going tier 3? Or did he play himself into tier 2?
No.
No.
Tier 2's crazy. Tier 2's a bit much.
I think tier 2 is like, oh, we kind of need you. We rely on you to get our game off.
Tier 2, you're a Pro Bowler.
They still need him and all that, but I think
They
tier
do kinda
3
need him.
feels like you're a valuable asset for this team. We need you to win, but also you're not a superstar. You're not like the face of this team at all.
Yeah, you're a quality starter.
Yeah, so I think tier 3 is very fair.
All right, cool.
Do you disagree? Are you
No.
tempted to go higher?
No, I think tier 3 is okay. I just wanted to know like how high we were on Javonte Williams to double down. And I feel like, I guess in a vacuum, I understand tier 3. I just think in this specific offense, when you have so much attention being put to George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, and you have an offensive line in for the Cowboys that has been built out, that has all these resources put into it, that you have the ability to play at an insane level. And so I think Javonte Williams, obviously he wasn't like insane, but he was really, really good.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think tier 2, like if we look up and he has a similar season to last year or even better, I think the combination of 2 years can put him in a space where like, yo, Javonte's kind of back.
Yeah, Javonte Williams, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. If you tell me he does that again, I will believe you. But even then, I still think it's not like he's a crazy pass catcher. It's not like he has this upper tier of talent as in a game-breaking way. He's a very good, disciplined running back that can pass block, can get goal line touches, and be a part of a top-tier offense, which I think, to your point, with Pickens and Lamb, they should still be. That's closer to me to Josh Jacobs, who's, you know, like running back 12 in the league or whatever, than someone in tier 2 like CMC, who I think is still a like build the offense around you, top-tier skill set, game-breaking type of player, even if I keep saying that about CMC. It's so tough with the rushing thing. I don't even know if I really believe that still. It's going to carry to next year. But with Jeremiah Love, who we expect to be that, I think it's fair to say Javonte's pretty similar to like a Jacobs and Kyron.
Okay.
But even then, this is good glaze for a guy who, before this time last year, nobody was thinking about.
Yeah,
his knee was cooked. It was slow roasted. And
Yeah,
like
off the bone.
yeah,
And
tenderness.
It was good Texas brisket.
he was afterthought, and now
Burnt ends.
he's doing money spreads now, all over the place.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Have him on my dynasty team. Never let him go. Just because it's fun to root for a player that came from the ashes. Never trading him. He can retire and I'll keep him on the roster. It's a good feel-good story. Bill Krosky Merritt. Tier 5 or 6.
I don't care about Bill.
Shout out Bill.
Yeah.
What a moment that was. The Bill renaissance, or just not even renaissance, because that implies there was something before.
Yeah.
The Bill like emergence early in the preseason last year from all the fantasy accounts pushing him, making it this big moment of Bill, he's here. Everybody better go pick up Bill on the waiver wire. What a good moment that was.
It was calm. It was whatever.
He was all right.
Yeah.
It was a moment in time.
He was chill. What do we think he has a year 2 leap in him?
No,
Yeah. We'll just go tier 5. That's all I have to say.
yeah,
I mean, someone's got to be tier 6. Unless we're just going to shit on Zach Charbonnet alone. He's the only tier 6 player. Jordan Mason's better than Bill. I think we can go Bill tier 6.
yeah, for sure,
Who cares?
for sure.
Do it, whatever. Now here's a fun one. Cam Scatabo. What do we do with this Tasmanian devil that broke onto the scene last year? He's a good pass catcher, very powerful north and south runner. Pretty good player. Like outside the
he's
gimmicks, he's a
good.
very good running back. Even outside the gimmick and the fun, he's insane. The running style is maybe an issue for himself long term, staying healthy on the field. I
Yeah, who
don't
cares
know.
about that shit? Hell no.
Yeah, all right, fuck that. Who cares? Did break his ankle coming to this year. I don't know if it's going to slow him down or not. We'll see. Let's assume it doesn't, just because what do we know about his injury recovery? Where does that fall? I don't know if is he Javonte Williams, Josh Jacobs tier?
I'm gonna go tier 4 right now.
Top of tier 4 for sure, though.
Yes. 'Cause,
Only 8 games, 5 starts, so it's hard to say for real what he is.
but once he got in the game, like you said, it's a gimmick. It's not a gimmick with him.
It's life.
Like, that's
Yeah.
who he is. This
Yeah.
is how he plays football. And I think the physicality of it, like normally you see guys that look like Cam, talk like Cam, play the way that he does, and you say fullback.
Yeah,
But his ability to do multiple things, his ability to be very versatile and give your offense just a little bit more life and a little bit more juice. And so, like, he's not the most explosive back, and I do value that. I also value can you turn a 3-yard run into a 5-yard run? And like when nobody's thinking about it, like can you fall forward and just get another 2, and then all of a sudden this play that we didn't think was going to go anywhere, we're in second and medium and we can do whatever we want. And I think Cam is one of that's one of his better traits, is that he's able to get those yards in between that nobody really thinks about. So I would say tier 4. Obviously, I do think for him, the play style is concerning because it's a very reckless style of play, and it does lead you to injuries. And we saw it last year in just the 5 starts that he already like couldn't really sustain the whole year. Now it was a very weird play, and I think it might have been a hip drop tackle if I remember correctly. But it's not something that right now I can rely on. So I'll go top of tier 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a few games, and some of the numbers are way down by the first couple of games. He had a few impressive performances that I think showcase the skill set that we knew he had in college. He doesn't have like the craziest yards after contact numbers you'd expect from that type of powerful running back. So I don't think we need to do any type of like glaze here. I think 4 or 5 is fine. And we can do just enough young player glaze to say 4, but his numbers aren't actually that impressive in the underlying ways. And it's not like he has like this upper tier explosiveness that I think some of it is us blinded by the fun factor of it all, that like watching him run through a motherfucker's face is awesome. But he's like 4.5, I think, realistically.
okay,
We can go tier 4 because we like him.
hell yeah.
Why not?
There's value to that.
To run through a motherfucker's face?
Yeah.
For sure. And
Over and over.
over and over and over again.
and
Straight
over
face
again.
shots.
No matter.
Speaking of the greatest face shots we've ever seen in my lifetime. AFC North, what do we do with Derrick Henry, who for the first half of last year, we were saying, oh my God, Father Time's catching up. He straight up does not look good. Fumbling problem, the worst it's ever been. The just slow-footed, just behind the line of scrimmage, getting hit every time because Falele can't block and you can't make anybody miss if it's behind the line of scrimmage was a problem. Then the second half of the year came and he went on a goddamn tear and was pretty goddamn great for a whole half of the season. Ended up second in rushing yards and is pretty much where you'd expect him to be, like he always is, in every single number like he always is.
Yeah, second in rushing yards. He had the second most 100-yard games in the entire NFL. He had a 200-yard game last year, I remember specifically as well. I think he's tier 1 still.
Yeah.
Now, projecting if you
Henry.
want to say he's going to fall off and be a tier 2 guy, because we do certainly see the signs slowly catching up. Yeah, I understand that. And like all the little nuanced things that make him truly special 1-to-1 have like, they truly have diminished slightly, but even still, then like this guy's a generational talent. I still think he's tier 1.
Bro, he had 187 rushes last year against a stacked box of 8 guys or more, and he has a positive EPA on those plays.
That
That's
line was
crazy.
in disarray. You're right.
It was in disarray, and the box was stacked like it always is against Derrick Henry, and he still managed to get a positive EPA on those plays. He's still Derrick Henry, and still being Derrick Henry means when he gets into an open field and you can get full steam ahead. He doesn't accelerate like he once did, but when he hits top speed, still a freight train, still impossible to bring down, still has the upper tier explosive abilities we know he once did. I think the weaknesses are getting exacerbated, like you said. That slow acceleration when the gaps aren't opened up for him is still a problem. The line will be better next year, hopefully. One of the biggest swing factors in the league right now is what their center play looks like next year.
Yeah.
So if the center play is good and they get the upgraded guards, no more Falele hoops, no more blowing the play up before it even starts, and he gets good blocking again with healthy Lamar there to open up a gap like it always has, I think we probably still see at least one more Derrick Henry type of year.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't missed a game in 4 years.
That helps too.
Yeah.
That's certainly
Like,
makes
he
huge value.
just doesn't.
Doesn't miss.
Yeah, he doesn't come off the field at all. He's tier 1.
601 yards after contact last year.
Dude, that's
When you're down year, you're down year. The year that we're like, oh my gosh, he's about to fall off a cliff. 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns.
600 yards after contact.
That's tier 1.
dude,
It's
he's
crazy.
He's 32 years old, bro. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Truly 101. Yeah,
What a legend.
tier 1.
So
What a guy. Jalen Warren, the newest third down scat back turned full-time starter. Very good year last year. Had some big moments, making big plays happen. I forget which game it was. He had that one game where he just walked down to the team and won them the game in the fourth quarter. Can't remember who they were playing. Very good year. Very good pass blocker still. Obviously a good receiver. Showed pretty good vision and discipline between the tackles. They drafted Caleb Johnson last year. People thought he'd be the starter. Wasn't needed for a single second because Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell got him.
Where do you want to put him? Tier 3?
I mean, even just last year, like Kenneth Gainwell was also a big part.
He's good too.
Of
Underrated
this
as hell.
offense. I don't know if I want to go tier 3 for Jalen Warren.
He's either bottom of tier 3 or top of tier 4.
I feel like top of tier 4 is a little bit better.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, him and Javonte Williams are similar skill set, I think. Josh Jacobs and Kyron are better. I think Javonte and Jalen Warren right there are a tier between Jacobs, Kyron, and the low end, DeAndre Swift. So, yeah, that's a line to me. I don't care which way we go, but that is the caliber of player I think he's in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate Warren's ability to do things, both like as a runner and as a pass catcher. Last year was the first year though that like he's gotten over 200 carries and been like an actual running back one. But you still have the other aspect of, hey, Kenneth Gainwell also not only came in and was just splitting time. Kenneth Gainwell had games last year. He
Moments.
was really, really good for them. So I think I still haven't seen the overwhelming evidence for Jalen Warren to be like, yes, you are a mid-tier starter. I still look at him as somebody who thrives in a committee. So that's why I would put him at
And
the
they got
top
Rico
tier
Dowdle now, who they didn't bring in for no reason.
They're stacked.
Great early down runner. So, yeah, maybe we'll see less touches to Jalen Warren, which he already got paid, so who cares, right?
Yeah.
Maybe just him being the pass catching specialist, amazing third down back. Cool. Maybe we look up Rico Dowdle as a starter because he has that type of potential. Who knows? So, tier 4 is cool.
Tier 4. But I would not be surprised if he ended up sneaking himself into like back half of tier 3 by the end of the year.
Yeah, I guess
That's a
so.
very real world.
Yeah,
But they're stacked when it comes to
wouldn't be
running
shocked
back.
at all. Next up, let's do Quinshawn Judkins. Coming off of a gruesome leg injury. I think he's fine. He's already practicing running around, being normal, so we can take him for what he is. Very, very, very powerful runner. Definition of angry runs. Quads of steel.
Very, very big. Has.
A big has guy.
Yeah.
On the Browns. Revamped offensive line in every way. Hopefully, that should lead to a better rushing ecosystem. I will be shocked if he has a big year next year.
No, had a 41% success rate last year.
Pretty goddamn good. 7 touchdowns.
3.6 yards per carry. But again, the success rate is something that you're looking at, and you say, okay, we can do something here. And as they are revamping everything, you bring in Monken, who can revitalize the offense. The wide receivers on the outside will be better. Now we're gonna see if any one of these quarterbacks can complete 4 passes in a row to make a defense, even think about playing the pass in that way. But I think Judkins has the ability to get to tier 3.
I think he's going to be tier 3 next year. Like, this is where you have to do some element of projection. I think he's better than Cam Scatterbo. I think he's better than DeAndre Swift. I think he's going to be tier 3. I think the ceiling of tier 2 of him being a Pro Bowl level player is certainly there. I think he's a guy you can look at and just say he moves different. Like, that power he has and that strength with that frame he has, he's not clunky at all. Like, he can really move, make guys miss. I think there's a world where he's like a top 10 running back in the world one day. Now, is he going to hit that next year on the Browns with Deshaun Watson, and who knows what the offensive line looks like even with the revamp? I don't know. That's why I'm not going to sit here and argue for tier 2. But I think that's in the cards for him if he's in a good scenario one day.
Yeah, I do like that. And if I were you too, I'd want to call my shot if this offensive line was proven through all the moving parts that they've had, but it's not. Every single year towards the top 7 to 10 range, there's always some new guy who bursts onto the scene. And I think Quinshon Judkins would be a very valid pick, but I can understand wanting to be conservative, putting him in tier 3.
Yeah, I'm not calling any shots that have to do with the Cleveland Browns.
Exactly. That's just not wise at all.
I don't care about being early on the Cleveland Browns, but I do think Judkins is a good player. I think he's going to be an effective runner for a very long time.
Yeah.
That, again, I don't think future star is doing too much.
I think that's
whatever that means for a. I mean, when we say top 10 running back, that doesn't mean there's 10 stars always, but he could be that level of guy.
Yeah.
Chase Brown.
Tier 4, and let's keep it moving.
Bengal fans are so defensive about Chase Brown.
He's good. He's not a bad player at all. But I think I never see at least as a runner, you're not getting high end production from Chase Brown.
And he had some big games second half of last year. First half of last year was not that great because the offensive line wasn't running the ball well at all. No Joe Burrow for those games. The offense just gross. Chase Brown just couldn't make anything happen in those scenarios. So that's not his fault. Him having a negative EPA per rush last year isn't his fault because the situation was bad for most of the year. But I think we saw that he's a guy that needs to be in a good situation, can get you north and south, good speed, good frame, but isn't going to be someone that has crazy plus value as a pass catcher, crazy plus value between the tackles, making people miss and raising your ceiling as a rushing guy. So tier 4 are the guys who are a guy that are good guys. Tier 5 are the whatever guys. But he's a good guy.
Yes. I agree. And
JAGG, just a good guy.
Good amendment.
And it's better to be a JAGG than a JAG. You don't want to be a JAG, but a JAGG, you can respect that.
That is very respectable. You can get paid as a JAGG.
You almost always do.
Yeah.
I remember last year we posted a video about running backs, and I remember I said James Cook is a different talent level than Chase Brown, and I got cooked.
Wow. Talent level?
Yeah, James Cook is way better than Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Now, granted, James Cook had a breakout year last year. Before the year, it was understandably perceived a little closer, but it's not a competition. James Cook is way fucking better than Chase Brown.
Yeah, double down.
Yeah, it's not close.
Way fucking better. Kiss my ass.
Okay,
who's left in this division? Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. AFC West. What do we do with Ashton Genty? Coming off a year where, once again, worst case scenario possible for a running back to be drafted high to a team that has... Where do I begin with the list of issues they had? I was going to say offensive line issues. That's correct. Chip Kelly was the OC. Nepo baby offensive line coach was the offensive line coach. Pete Carroll's son, who... What the fuck? Why was he in that job? Quickly removed from it. Shit show all around. Everything's going to be different this year. We thought he was going to be a superstar player coming to the league before. I don't see any reason to think that now. I don't see any reason to sell Ashton Genty stock.
I'm going tier 2 for Genty.
Yeah, pretty easily.
Yeah, I think the revamped offensive line, the fact that you did get Linderbaum in there, that's going to be enough. And we talked about it earlier with Saquon. In terms of getting stuff at the line, Genty is there, and it's so funny because like on NFL Pro, like you know how you can you can pull up all the plays from a certain player, and so if you type in the ones like no run stuff, half of his plays goes away.
Yeah,
and it's so much of the sample size that the flashes that you saw from Genty, where you saw the power, you saw the bowling baldness, you saw the ability to actually show vision in between the tackles, all that was there.
the contact balance is ridiculous still.
Yeah, it's there, and it's not going to go away, and it's only going to get better. And so I think that this year will be the breakout year for Ashton Genty.
Yeah, if you tell me he's a top 8 running back next year, I would not be surprised at all.
I'm telling you, he's a top 8 running back next year.
Not surprised at all.
I think we'll see. The pass blocking is a serious thing, a flaw he has, little guy. We'll see how that continues to develop. He can figure that out, though. It's not like he's a lost cause there, and it's not like that's going to be something that we hold against him from him being a top-tier rusher. So I have no reason to doubt them. The offensive line, like you said, bring in the most expensive center in the NFL by a wide margin. Every other revamp they did. Bring in a great run game coordinator in Clint Kubiak. Why wouldn't you feel good faith in Ashton Genty? Like, why wouldn't you assume that everything we thought about him a year ago is going to happen now that he has a realistic team that isn't a complete dumpster fire?
He took all them hits, played all 17 games, still had 1,300 scrimmage yards and 10 touchdowns.
Tough.
In a terrible environment. He's going to be much better this year.
And I know, like in the moment early in the season, people were having the reaction saying he's a bust, not that good. Once we zoom out and see the situation he dealt with when it's all said and done, like people were saying, "Oh, Cam Scatterbo, Quinshon Judkins are really the best running backs in this class." Calm down. Ashton Genty is still going to be that guy.
Still Genty.
Relax. He's still him. Like people were doing like redrafts after 1 year, keeping him top 10. Fans were like, "What are you talking about? You show he's clearly a bust." Relax.
That's crazy.
He's gonna be all right. I promise.
Clearly a bust.
What do we do with your guy?
What, Amari Hampton?
Yeah.
I don't have the same complete faith in him I do in Genty. I think he wasn't particularly good last year. He had flashes. Giants game, he had those few plays where he was a fucking Hulk of a man rushing with one guy on his back for 15 yards, making crazy plays, breaking out. I don't think he's a guaranteed star. I had a lot. It means my team drafted a first-round pick running back last year. I was going to be optimistic, obviously. How could I not be optimistic in that, right? I said I have faith that he can be a top 10 running back in the world. He's that level of prospect to me coming out of UNC. I still think that's possible. And getting Mike McDaniel, one of the most genius run game coordinators of the last 20 years, certainly helps. Getting your offensive tackle duo healthy and getting rid of the terrorist that is Bradley Bozeman certainly helps. So he's going to be a good scenario. I think for fantasy purposes, you're going to want Omari Hampton on your team. He's going to produce based on that. His vision was bad last year, and that was a problem. Granted, he had no time to adjust to the league, dealt with an injury pretty early on once he started to break out, and once again was running behind Bradley Bozeman, who is a crime of existence. So I can't say his vision is doomed when he's getting hit behind the line every time. Maybe he's just a guy that needed a year to get used to the game. But his foot speed and his shiftiness behind the line people missed didn't look great. Looked a little bit more of like a tanky running back, not this like true top tier skill set of agility. I'm a little concerned that the top 10 ceiling isn't going to be there, but tier 3 running back still makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think he has certain outlier skills that still lead me to believe he has that potential, specifically his ability to play through tackles with his speed. Like that stuff right there is still special in one-to-one skills, and that for sure leaves the door wide open for him to fully reach his potential. But for now, I think tier 3 is fine.
Yeah, I think he's closer to Judkins than he is to Genty to me now.
Yeah.
Which is not an insult. I think Judkins is fantastic. He's the top of the second round running back. Hampton went middle of the first round. So he's between those two guys. The range of outcomes are there. I think I didn't see the special movement skills that you need in short spaces to be an elite running back. Unless you're Derrick Henry, who doesn't have that behind the line of scrimmage, but he's the most outlier force ever in the open field. And honestly, Hampton might have to play like junior version of Henry, where you get him to open field, he's going to be one of the best tackle breakers in the NFL. But I think he might have a similar flaw to old man Henry, where behind the line of scrimmage, if the blocking isn't great, he's not going to make enough guys miss to be a like true top tier all pro difference maker running back.
Which sucks because like Derrick Henry's having that problem at 32 and not you know.
Well,
and-
he always had it to some extent.
and
That was
not-
always somewhat of a weakness.
in terms of the acceleration slowing down, and
Yeah.
that just not being something right now that you can see for Hampton. But I do agree with you. Like, I think you can have like you cannot be you could be an imperfect player and still be very, very good.
Yeah.
And still be dominant. I'm with you. I'm on that wave with Hampton, and I think my faith in him comes a lot from Mike McDaniel being there.
Fair.
And getting him in the proper positions to just get downhill and show off his strength. Because I mean, when he was going, and even in that Giants game, there were times where he was able to use his speed, get to the edge, and then just get going. He was stiff arming guys off of him, like people were bouncing off. So I think the top end for Hampton is tier 2, but I'm not going to project that right now just because year 1 was really, really bad. The pass protection was bad as well. Like,
Yeah.
That was
like,
bad.
But again, he got hurt and like so much was disrupted that year 1 wasn't good, but I'm not holding that against him necessarily. It's just the acceleration isn't the issue. I made the Henry comparison, and that's maybe not the best one. Henry has a problem now, like you said, acceleration, getting to his top speed. Hampton can accelerate. He can't move laterally that well, side to side, and make like quick cuts behind the line to like hit a hole. And that leads to bad vision, I think, because if he sees the hole late, he just can't get there. So maybe the Henry comparison isn't exact because speed isn't the issue at all. Like when he gets on the open field, like you said, he can take off for sure. It's just the bouncing issue you need behind the line of scrimmage, the LaShawn McCoy game where he's before he picks a
crazy work.
That's not happening
Yeah.
right now. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be at all. So we'll see. I have hope. I think he'll be a top 10 running back in fantasy. So he'll have top 10 production for sure. But that's the situation to me.
Okay. Tier 3 is fair, though.
Yeah, tier 3 is cool. I guess for the Broncos, we still go J.K. Dobbins
Yeah.
as their starter, presumably. J.K. Dobbins is so interesting. He's so good. He's so talented and makes so many plays where I'm like, he is so fucking skilled. But just the physical abilities have been zapped over the years. Got hurt again last year, is always hurt. I don't know what to do, but like, you look at the guys in tier 4, or God forbid tier 5, if you want to go that far.
No.
He's so much more skilled than them. He's so good at stiff arming, so good at making guys miss. Like, he's the old man at the park that has all the skills necessary to be a very good hooper, just doesn't move like that anymore. That's J.K. Dobbins.
We should respect J.K. Dobbins. I think talent-wise, tier 4. But if J.K. Dobbins is on your team, you need multiple running backs.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. And it's an issue. So that's why I probably would drop him down to tier 5 because he just isn't reliable as a number 1 running back.
Yeah, I guess it's true. It feels weird to look at like Chase Brown above him. Maybe I guess a different tier. But like the production will probably be that. So, okay, Broncos fans, we think he's tier 4, but injury concerns, the fact you need an RJ Harvey, you need a Coleman, 5.
Okay.
Especially because 5 is still a starter caliber guy. You just have some questions. With Mason, maybe it's like the ceiling of explosiveness. Dobbins is injuries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cold world.
I can't do it.
Cold world.
Also, he's getting up there now. Starting to get to that line for running backs. Can't do it.
Can't do it. But respect to him. An incredibly skilled, incredibly tough player. Very, very, very respectable runner. Ethical runner. Those are ethical yards.
Yeah.
I don't know what unethical hoops are for running backs, but it's not him.
Is there an unethical runner?
I don't think you can be an unethical runner.
You have to be like completely scheme made.
You have to be like, just catching like dump off passes or like goal line backs that just walk into touchdowns.
Who is that?
Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unethical hoops. 1 yard per carry, but they're always touchdowns, so you look productive. Okay. Kenneth Walker. Going to the Chiefs. A guy who we've said free him for years. The ceiling is there of being a superstar. Many people will say he goes too side to side, not enough of a north-south runner, has his downsides that prevent him. The injury concerns have been an issue for years as well. He's going to the Chiefs. He's being unlocked next to Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I don't know if that's projection or just us knowing he'll be better now that he's next to them. I think we can account for that in some way. That we're probably going to see the best version of Kenneth Walker in an offense that's going to be maximizing the fuck out of him because he's the pathway to getting better. The receiver room is exactly the same. How you make it so Patrick Mahomes has more support next year, it's getting Kenneth Walker as a great running back next to them. Is that tier 2 or tier 3?
That's tier 2. He's tier 2.
Okay. Probably like the worst running back in tier 2.
Yeah,
I can agree with
maybe.
If we think, I think Josh Jacobs is probably running back 12 or 13 in the league. I haven't done the math of how many people are going to be in the top 2 tiers. Let's say that's the case, and Josh Jacobs is the 12th best running back. Kenneth Walker's 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Maybe he might be a couple spots ahead of him. He's shifty, man.
He's
So,
very shifty.
dude, he's so elusive.
Yeah,
And I think people over talk about the fact that he goes to east west, not north south enough. Like he does that because the blocking sucks. I think he is very capable of hitting the hole consistently if he's not behind some terrible run blocking for the last 2 years.
Yeah, and so I think like the shiftiness shows up behind the line of scrimmage, shows up in the open field as well. I watched. So I was watching Kenneth Walker, and I was like, okay, let me go back. So then I watched Kareem Hunt, and I came back to watch Kenneth Walker, and I was like, this is Barry Sanders. And I feel like I do think that he is a top 10 running back. Just overall thoughts about Kenneth Walker like this season and the Chiefs, I feel so good about what the Chiefs are about to do offensively because they have not had a running back like this in
Ever.
in the entire Mahomes era.
Yeah.
And so I think having somebody who can make plays on their own and not have to, just be a second and goal, 3rd and 2 merchant, the same way that Kareem Hunt is. We don't have to fake run hard. He's not fake running hard, but we don't have to say that we're getting 5 yards. You only get 2 yards just because you're running hard like Pacheco.
Yeah.
He's going to provide so much for them. I think tier 2 and the amount of responsibility also that they probably will put on his plate early on in the year with Mahomes coming back from the ACL, will test it out. He's going to have a very, very productive year.
The wide receiver 1 is in jail right now. We never talked about that.
I completely forgot.
This motherfucker's in jail a week off of getting knee surgery.
Yeah, I don't.
I think he got like 24.
He be in
23
jail
more
every
days
other.
left
He be in
jail.
jail every other offseason. I'm like,
He gets arrested every other offseason and gets in trouble. He's in jail right now. He's sitting in a cell right now.
yeah.
He's doing knee rehab in a cell for the next 20 days. What the fuck?
Yo, Kenneth Walker, man.
Yo, that's a movie. We gotta write that. That'd be kind of fire.
It's a horror movie. What do you mean?
Like a Rocky movie, but like you get arrested, and then you have to do the whole training montage. You're just like in the jail cell.
What you're describing is The Dark Knight Rises. He breaks his back and gets thrown into jail cell by Bane and has to do push-ups to repair his broken back and come back and take the city.
I haven't seen that movie in so long, but okay.
We don't need a big budget these days, man. Don't make it work.
There you go.
It's a renaissance.
We can listen. TD3 Productions could run Tubi like crazy. I feel like between the 4 of us, we have so many ideas. We can have
So many ideas.
we can.
Are they good? No. We got ideas. Though.
Do we
Is
have
this-
ideas for
is the-
films?
Is the stuff on Tubi good? No, we could
Sometimes.
run Tubi, bro. We could dominate. Like, they could give us a 10 film deal. We'd crush. I have a lot of faith in us.
Okay. Who are we talking about? Kenneth Walker.
Yep.
Okay. Back in tier 2. That makes sense. Let's move over to the AFC East. James Cook, rushing leader this past year, showed a star leap playing with Josh Allen, playing behind a great run blocking offensive line. You do got to consider that peak situation for James Cook this year. His vision was so good. The way he ran behind blockers, used them as human shields, pushed them into defenders, his feel for between the tackles vision, peak. It's him and Jonathan Taylor, I think, in best between the tackle vision right now. And that being said, fumbles the hell out of the ball.
Yeah.
Low guy. Gun fumble. Is situation made? But my God, did he do the most you could with the situation? What more could you ask for than to be the rushing leader?
Yeah. I think when you're bound to, a couple things can be true. Yeah, he did fumble the hell out of the ball. And I think specifically how a couple of those fumbles went.
Big fumbles.
Yeah.
Big, important fumbles.
Yeah, exactly. And how they happened, directly his fault. But with the load that he has to carry and how much responsibility he's not necessarily burdened with, because he has arguably like one of the best run blocking lines that any running back could want to work with. But I do think when it comes to how we line up these tiers, it doesn't matter. He's tier 1 regardless, but I don't think he's like the best back in the league. I feel firmly like he's like.
Oh, you say he's tier 1 regardless. No,
Yeah.
he's tier 2 regardless, I think.
Really? You think he's tier 2?
He's not tier 1. I think
He's not
not
tier
tier
1. He's not.
he's tier 2. I think That's the difference. That's context, and production is context bound versus skill set. I think if you put Ashton Genty in his shoes,
2,000 yards.
there's still going to be a top rushing attack. Like that part and the raw rushing leader, I don't think we had to just automatically put him tier 1. He doesn't have the skill set of a Gibbs and a Bijan. All the guys are going to be tier 1. But he's tier 2. I still very good. A very good running back in a peak situation gets you top tier production.
Okay. I just have hard times thinking about with like Saquon being at tier 1 still then.
Saquon is there for benefit of the doubt.
I guess
Really.
we give him he
Gets 1 year.
That's
benefit
what
of
it
the
is.
doubt that he didn't fall off physically.
Don't do that.
But if Saquon was in James Cook's shoes, no, that's the
I guess
difference.
so.
We're assuming that
And he ran for 2K. So
Exactly.
so I think like you have to have the traits also to be in tier 1.
Very true.
yeah, exactly. It's the top tier skill, and just applying context. Like, we can't just go off of rushing yards and just say the production did it. That's what Bo Nix fans do.
Wait, what'd you say?
My bad.
Just straight.
It's a Baker Mayfield fans do.
Oh, we hate that guy, man.
But yeah, I think tier 2. He's a very good, highly skilled running back. Doesn't have the huge frame. Doesn't have. I don't know how much that contributes to the fumbling issues. Stands to reason that it does. I don't know, but doesn't have the top tier athleticism of some of the top guys. The traits aren't there, but very reliable. Like I said, if you get a tier 2 running back and you put him in a tier 1 situation, you can get tier 1 production.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else is in this
Brees Hall.
division?
Feels like a tier 2 guy could talk to me about top of tier 3.
Yeah. I don't know if I see tier 2 for him.
He can.
He's so skilled, though. He's so skilled in such a dog situation that he's become hard to talk about because the situation is so dire that people kind of forget about him. But I'm also like, how much do I hold on to the idea of Brees Hall? I don't know. It's hard for me to parse where this lies.
He should be tier 2.
But he hasn't really materialized in that, even when the situation was solid.
And
You tell me his skill set.
We've had a couple flashes of him as dual threat running back. He's made some plays in the passing game as well. But I think we just have to have just a little bit more production to get to tier 2.
Yeah, it's tier 3, right? Like,
because Genty's situation was very, very bad, but it's also 1 year. We've had a couple years where it's like, man, like this situation is not good, but also we've seen running backs before in not the best situations have a couple years back to back where you say, oh no, he's different. I haven't necessarily felt that way watching Brees Hall over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So I think tier 3 is probably safe.
yeah, I think Brees Hall can be very good if he's on a good, competent team one day. Like, if he was the one that got signed by the Chiefs, I'd be like, hell yeah, we're cooking. I think him and Kenneth Walker might be similar. They might be similar skill sets in a vacuum. I need to see it a little more, and it's not his fault. I just don't know how much I can coast off of the idea of Brees Hall right now. So tier 3 is cool.
Okay.
Devon A-Chain. A guy who last year, when I was talking about Genty's potential, my bad, when I was talking about Omarion Hampton's potential, as a Chargers fan, I kept saying, I want him to be the 10th best running back in the league to pay off this first round pick. And I kept saying, to me, that means I want him to be as good as Devon A-Chain, who I viewed as like the 10th best running back in the league. I view him so much better than that now. Devon A-Chain is amazing. I think Devon A-Chain, if he was 2 inches taller, is the best running back in the NFL caliber. That he is that good. He's that explosive. The way we talk about Tyreek Hill for years and how his functional speed, the way he can hit top end speed, move throughout his cuts, and do everything he does, whether it be running a post, running out, whatever it may be, at full speed. I feel that way for A-Chain. That he does it all at top speed, is incredibly functional, has great vision, good contact balance for a little guy, good vision in between the tackles for a little guy that you would think would be this like scat bag. He's not. He's the full package, honestly. I think he does everything extremely well. As a receiver, he's closer to that top tier out the backfield weapon that can legitimately run routes.
Oh, 100%. I think he's a top 3 like receiving running back easily.
Yeah, I think it's like Bijan, CMC, and him.
Yeah.
I think maybe he's not tier 1 because of the size, injury concerns, whatever. He's going to be on a bad team. So if we're trying to call our shot and like be right, he probably won't have a top 5 production year because he's on the fucking Dolphins. I think he's that good though. I think he's 5th, 6th best running back in the world potential.
I had him tier 1.
Bet. Put him tier 1.
I think
Let's go.
in terms of in the NFL, he did the most with the least out of all the running backs, and like you still the amount of explosive plays, the amount of missed tackles, his shiftiness, his ability to literally again create something out of nothing is up there with everybody in the league. And I think if he was on any other team, like if you put him on the Lions, he's winning Offensive Player of the Year, right? If you put him on a competent team, I think A-Chain can do so much.
Yeah.
I think talent wise, he is tier 1.
Yeah, I think Gibbs is he's bigger, more prototypical traits. He's better than A-Chain in ways. I don't think there's a huge gap there in ability.
It's not. It's not. And like Gibbs is for whatever it's worth, slightly better of a blocker, but it's not. Again, that's not something that you look at Jahmyr Gibbs and you're like, we need the pass block. Like, okay, it's fine.
Get him out there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
I want him to be traded so bad.
But like the top end speed, A-Chain's faster than Gibbs. The ability to play as a receiver is there. He can run inside the tackles and get loose there. He can get to the edge faster than Gibbs and
than anybody,
and turn
any
up.
human.
Yeah, he's up there. So I like this placement for him.
Yeah, and there's at least one more back that we all know is coming. So this is us currently saying he's the 5th best running back in the league, which is on the high end. If you're going to accuse us of being Glazers or whatever and say we're overrating him, whatever, I'll take it.
He's different, man.
Yeah, I'll accept it. Take it to the chin.
Let's glaze.
Let's glaze. Ramondre Stevenson, one of the more maligned running backs last year, just because people wanted to see the young guy get his opportunity. But quiet as it's kept, Ramondre Stevenson is better than Trayvon Henderson. And the coaching staff knew it. He was more consistent. He did his job all year and remained a solid starting running back.
Yeah,
tier 4, 5?
Probably tier 4.
Yeah, he's a cool starting running back. I think he's quality, can pass protect, can catch pass out the backfield, discipline up the middle of the field. Solid starter.
Yeah. ESPN has the stat rushing yards over expected, and then they have the total, and then per attempt. Ramondre Stevenson led the league in rushing yards over expected per attempt.
Salute.
He's not terrible, and there's a reason why. Like every single year, there's always a young player who sits behind a veteran, and everyone's like, "Yo, Mike Vrabel's the stupidest player.
Yeah.
He's the stupidest coach in the world. How does he not see what I see in Trayvon Henderson?" And it's like, nah, like Ramondre's actually out here like being pretty solid. Like he's okay. So I think tier 4 is fine.
Okay. AFC South, Jonathan Taylor. Walking to tier 1, buddy.
He was on
are
pace
you
for
hesitating?
fuck no.
I see Donald has a look in his eye that he's like, I don't know if I want to hate it.
Hell
Because
no.
my line is right around here. And so it's really like, do we want to keep tier 1 just arbitrarily top 5 or not?
He can be top 6. I think it's all right.
Okay.
I think-
Then he's here.
Yeah, because he's better than A-Chain. So, like, A-Chain should be the 6th best running back in the league.
Yeah.
Unless.
Yes.
Listen.
I agree.
Hold on.
I agree.
Taylor. Wait, you said A-Chain's better?
No. I thought you were going to allude to something else. Go ahead.
No. My argument for A-Chain over Taylor is Taylor was fantastic in the beginning of the year when everything was going good. And then obviously and reasonably, his production dropped off in the second half after Daniel Jones got hurt, after the run blocking came down a little bit, whole situation turned around. I completely understand it. I'm not knocking him. My point is Devon A-Chain dealt with that basically the entire year. And this entire team sucks. And he still was fantastic. And so if you gave A-Chain what Jonathan Taylor was working with,
Hey, Cook.
forget Taylor. Go to pick somebody in tier 3 that's in a mid situation. A-Chain can have just as much production as Jonathan Taylor. And so I have them around in that like 4 to 6 range. And so if you ask me who I want, I think I would take A-Chain over Jonathan Taylor.
That's not ridiculous. There's definitely an argument there. I don't want to discount Jonathan Taylor and say he's system made when the system is Daniel Jones Steichen hoops. Like, it's not like that's Mahomes. Like, it's not like that's some crazy good situation, though it was a good one. So, not to downplay those guys at all. They were a fantastic offense, buzzsaw. They were also able to do that because Jonathan Taylor was so consistent, was in Offensive Player of the Year talks, The vision was outlandish. The burden he was carrying and making explosive plays happen on the ground, making it so you had to respect the run, making it so defenses had to respect that and make it easier for Daniel Jones. I think he was probably more the situation than like the other elements were.
Yeah.
But he did get worse. The situation got worse. So he's not a superhuman, right? He's not automatically guaranteed top 3. He can make it work regardless. I think you can make that argument that A-Chain's better. Mm-hmm. It's an easier, more proven argument that we should put Jonathan Taylor above him and just like give him his credit. But if we look up a year from now and you're right, I will not say anybody should have called you crazy.
Yeah, and like with Taylor, also the argument for him, like he probably is either 1 or 2 in the league in terms of setting up blocks.
Yeah,
and
best vision in the league, like easily. Like his ability to maneuver in the pocket like that and be able to, like I said with James Cook, using his offensive linemen as shields and like bouncing behind them. Jonathan Taylor wrote the book for that.
So
yeah,
we can have Taylor in tier 1 because also I am happy that he was able to have kind of the bounce back seasons that he's had over the last couple of years because for a minute as the Colts were in their very big transition period where they're just like, all right, who's a quarterback that we can start this year? All right, you're our quarterback now. He was getting forgotten about a lot.
Yep.
And so the fact that he has, now risen to the top of a lot of people's minds is really cool.
I think we talked about that last year when we did this tier list this summer, didn't we? I think we were talking about that, like, Jonathan Taylor is still tier 1 because even before this past year, he was forgotten about. We're like, I think he still is very capable of being the best running back in the league. Thank God Daniel Jones allowed him to do that for 9 weeks. David Montgomery.
Oof.
Going to be his first year back as a full-time starter. No Gibbs there.
He's like, 29, turning 30, I believe.
Tier 4.
Yeah, it's
Solid
going to be
guy.
rough.
Solid guy.
I think it's going to be rough, though.
He's like tier 3.5. I think he's better than DeAndre Swift. And I think he's better than the guys in tier 4, but
I think DeAndre Swift is holding this tier back because I think the rest of the guys are good.
We could drop him. It's fine.
Swift tier 5.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's that?
Whatever, we'll just keep him.
got dropped outside your division. That's tough. Yeah, it's definitely tough, but I think it's going to be interesting because he is going to be slightly fresher than some of the other running backs around his age because he's been splitting carries. But this Texans offensive line is revamped. Yep. They're going to need him, so they are going to obviously use him, and I think he will have a very productive year. It's been 2 years, or I guess, 2 years to 3 years since he's had 1,000 yards. He can get that. He can definitely get that. And even this past year, he probably would have finished with a better stat line. But especially towards the end of the year, Detroit really was like, "Hey man, we need Jahmyr Gibbs on the field all the time, and so we're gonna cut your touches a lot." And so that was obviously part of the reason why he gets moved. But he had the lowest amount of attempts of carries this year in his entire career. That's going to go back up. He's getting 200 carries this year. I think he's going to be 1,000-yard back. I think he's going to keep the Texans offense on schedule, and he's going to be very good for them. So tier 4 is good. I think he's at the top of this tier.
Sure. That's fair. Yeah. Not against that. We're not doing the tier ordering, or else we'll be here all day. But if we were, that's fair.
I agree.
Bashal Tootin, who we think is going to step into a full-time role, hopefully. Or maybe it's Chris Rodriguez Jr., who's going to be the starter there. Time will tell. I don't know what to do with this. Very explosive player, incredible athlete. Backup last year. Had moments, big fantasy darling. Wasn't some like consistent, disciplined vision between the tackle runner. He's a bounce it outside every time because I'm fast type of running back right now.
Because I'm fast. I'll say tier 5 right now.
Yeah, unknown. The ceiling with the raw athleticism he has is crazy. And he does have Liam Cohen, who I trust like implicitly as a run game coordinator.
It's hard when he had 83 carries on the year.
Yeah, like what do I do with that?
It's hard to project. I understand.
Yeah, it's such a tough sample size. But if the beginning of last year and the way that that HN performed then, if that was any indication of how Tootin can come into this year and an offense that isn't going to have to go through growing pains the same way that they did last year, I think he can be a pretty successful back, but he's a massive wild card right now.
Yeah. Tony Pollard.
Yo,
Oof.
Tony Pollard is the ultimate just like salute.
He produces.
Solid tier 5. He's a respectable tier 5. Like, he's just a guy that's going to go out there and be a starting running back.
Yes.
And that's the sentence. But he will never be he'll be a starting caliber running back. Like,
Yeah,
he
he's
won't
not
be worse.
bad. He's not going to hold your team back at all. You're
Yeah.
right.
He was a tank commander last year, a little better this year. Solid.
He's going out every single year. He's playing all the games. He's getting 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
That is a starting running back.
You can't ask nothing any more out of him at all.
Yep.
Just
And
Tony Pollard.
it's Tony Pollard. Salute. Respectable. Last division, NFC South. We have our final tier 1 running back, Bijan Robinson.
This is the best running back in the league.
And it's not really a conversation right now.
No.
Yep.
And that's why
agree.
when I was doing my individual tiers, I did have him in like he was tier 1, and then we're gonna go and disperse everybody else in different tiers.
And sure, if you want to think about it that way, he is. I don't know if he's a tier above everybody, but he's clear cut top of the tier. Like, he's the number one. He does it all. Receiving, he's insane. His hands are crazy. Can run routes. Insane yards after catch ability. Makes people miss in the open field when he catches those routes. Between the tackles, great vision, explosive, can break tackles, can pass protect.
Yeah.
There's not a flaw in his game right now.
He has like the best combination of skill sets and traits, and also like athleticism outside, I guess, like you can say Derrick Henry, because he's just 101. That of all these guys in tier 1, you know?
Yeah,
Agility, he's elusive as hell. Bro, he's everything.
He's what Saquon was 2 years ago. He's just to do it all. Like, nothing to pinpoint as a flaw right now.
Yeah.
He had 2,300. Yeah, basically 2,300 yards from scrimmage last year. He might get to 2,500 scrimmage yards this year.
They need him to, yeah.
Doesn't miss games at all. Like, he's there all the time. He is the shiftiest player in the NFL. Like, his jukes
And
are
he's big. Like, he has a frame to him and breaks tackles. Like, that
Yeah.
combination
Yeah.
of shiftiest player in the NFL. Like, people that are that size while being able to say they're the shiftiest in the NFL, they're typically some of the greatest running backs of all time.
Yeah.
his jukes are otherworldly. And so he is the number 1 back in the league right now.
Clear cut, number 1. Chuba Hubbard.
Respect, tier 5, tier 4,
When he was out,
5.
And came back and ramped up, he stole all of Rico Dowdle's opportunity touches again.
I think Chuba Hubbard and Dave Montgomery are the exact tier of player.
Yeah.
Tier 4.
They both produce.
Yeah, he had an injury-riddled year, obviously. So he hit a slow year. No, we can't forget what he did the year before that and what he'll presumably do this year. He's a good player.
Yeah.
I guess tier 5 could be a thing if you feel like, he's replaceable. Rico Dowdle came in, had a great run. Maybe Jonathan Brooks comes back and finally doesn't tear his ACL, and he can steal the starting job. We'll see. I think Chuba Hubbard's a very respectable starter.
I agree.
It's the line between tier 4 and tier 5 for me is tough.
Do we? Oh, no, we didn't move him down. Never mind. I was looking at Swift.
Why? Who in tier 5 is making it tough for you?
I don't know. I feel like tier 4 and 5 are the same tier to me. Like, they're not that different.
I think tier 5 or tier 4. Why is DeAndre Swift there? Yeah.
Because he played well, and he played well, and he got better.
Yeah.
And so, like,
Well, he got a better situation.
Yeah, but it's a better situation, but also the vision did improve a little bit, and so it wasn't like the absolute worst thing that you've ever seen.
That's the thing. Does vision improve at that age, or the hole's wide open because Ben Johnson and the offense?
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, we'll see. Whatever. Either way, I'm fine keeping him there.
Okay.
Bucky Irving, another injury-riddled year. Guy we have a lot of hope for. Insanely shifty in open space. Great feel for the field, knowing how to maneuver, go side to sideline, and make crazy big plays happen. Hurt all year. Is going to be dealing with his injury recovery up until the fall, supposedly, which sucks.
I have no idea what to do.
Me neither. Liam Cohen left, and the shit wasn't quite as great. Injury were still obviously part of it, like I said, but I don't think I can't assume star.
No, and like there were so many plays last year where he really just had no chance. The offensive line was breaking down, and he was getting hit at the line of scrimmage. But even then, I didn't feel like he was making a lot of guys miss. Like even making the first guy miss in the backfield. That even wasn't a thing. And trying to find explosives on any types of down on third downs, on second and medium or second and longs, that wasn't really there. And so I feel a little bit worse about Bucky. Like last year, going into last year, I was very excited about can he get X amount of scrimmage yards and be the focal point of the offense? I don't feel like that anymore with Bucky Irving.
Yeah, I don't feel out on it, but I feel like Gotta show me, you know. I feel Brees Hallish, I guess.
Brees Hallish.
Like, I think the quality and the talent is clearly there. We saw the flashes for a reason when they were entering the league, but I just feel like I got to see something. I don't feel...
Yeah.
Some players I feel safe projecting because the situation is clearly going to get better. I know they're capable of this. I think he's capable of this.
Yeah.
I think the situation could be better. I don't know anything.
I feel like tier 4 might be safer.
I think he's like... Is he too good for tier 4?
Yeah, he has the worst shoulder injury of all time, apparently. So I don't know. Just...
Yeah, I don't
If we're doing a little projecting, I would rather project him bottom of tier 3.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
If we do put him in tier 4, we do have to move some people out of tier 4. But tier 3 is fine. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
We're projecting into next year. It's fine.
Travis Etienne, last player on this board.
You are also kind of like, you're not tier 2.
You're certainly not tier 2.
Not tier 2.
You're probably not tier 3 either.
Pride tier 4.
Yeah, you're the top of tier 4, I think. I think any given year, you and Brees Hall might be very comparable, actually. But I do think if situations were even and Brees Hall was running behind Liam Cohen last year, we'd be talking about him much better. So we'll see how he plays in Kellen Moore's offense. It should be a very good offense. They have weapons. They have a quarterback we like that hopefully proves to be worth the praise we've given him. Good offensive coordinator. I think he could have a very good year and prove that he is still tier 3. I don't feel like we have to give that to him, though. There was enough iffy years before Liam Cohen that, like, it's 3.5. Like a lot of these guys are tier 3.5.
Yeah. And even then, like, the run game fell off at the end of the year. Like, his biggest performances were in the first month of the season, and you never really got back to that, like, top end production. It's like you can still very easily get a lot of games where he's averaging 3.1 yards a carry, and you walk away, and it's like, all right, you were out there. We established the run today, but you specifically are not going to have this like dominant day. So I think tier 4 is
Run established.
yeah, job done.
Threat made. Defense kept honest. Okay, and there's our tier list. Is there anything you guys feel strongly about that should be tweaked? Any final arguments you want to make before we
I feel
solidify
bad for
this?
Bill, man. He's next to Charbonnet, man.
Charbonnet should be alone.
No, not necessarily.
We
Because
can't.
Bill can't be up in tier 5.
It's okay.
But I feel good.
I feel pretty good about this. I don't even know this is that controversial. I mean, some of those fan bases in the middle are going to be like, my tier 4 guy is actually better than your tier 3.5 guy. That's how it goes. But I don't think we did anything egregious.
I think Saints fans might be a little irritated,
They're
pissed a
gonna
little
call us
bit.
Glazers for Jeremiah Love.
Oh, fucking go for it.
Who cares? Let's project him next
Go
year.
for it. I mean, oh no, with the highest tier running back prospect of the last decade gets ranked highly. The horror.
Yeah.
They might call us CMC haters.
Yeah.
That's a controversial one. I don't care.
I guess it's fair, but also for me personally, I just don't know if he's gonna have that same level of production next year.
I think running back 7, assuming he's top of this tier, that feels fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be the best receiving back by a fucking mile and is very mediocre as a rusher, that feels fair.
We did a good job. We're okay.
And with that being said, let's have some producer corner.
Yes. Let's go to producer corner. man.
What are
like
we
it's-
talking about today?
I feel like it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute. Listen, I want to get to know you guys just a little bit more.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Ew.
Love Island starting tonight. He's feeling
I know.
it in the air. Trying to take us on a date.
You know?
Can I pull you out for chats?
Let's go to the pods. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's crazy. You can't even-
Wait. Okay, never mind. Thank you so sorry.
All right. I'm gonna ask you guys who's most likely to do these things and just just debate.
Oh,
But you know,
okay.
I'm-
Most likely to.
Let's
Okay.
include B-Souls in this too.
Okay.
Okay.
All 4 of us.
All right. Who's most likely to have a secret burner account?
A
B-Souls.
secret burner account?
A secret one?
It's B-Souls or Mo.
To do what?
Whatever you
Whatever
want.
you want.
Whatever you want.
I think Mo would want to move with anonymity.
I think it's you.
Me?
Yeah.
No, it's not me.
I think
Can't be.
I think it might be. I think you.
it's not me for sure.
It's
I
B-Souls.
think you.
Why?
Gooner.
I just be saying stuff. I think it's definitely B.
Bro, I be following motherfuckers on my public account.
You're right.
I know
You're
shame.
right. You're right.
What?
You're right. You're on main.
Yeah. Come on, man. I know shame in my game.
You're right. I feel like Mo might want to have like a anonymous account just to like not to hide anything.
Just to troll?
Just for like anonymity. Like just to I don't know, like the T3 page, you have the fans that follow you and stuff on there. I can just see you on Instagram just for like your family. Just friends, you know? More of like a Finsta than a burner.
Okay, I could understand that.
Mo, you're a Finsta guy?
No, I'm not.
You're a Finsta guy.
Why?
I think you
I
have
gotta
this.
chill.
I did have a conversation with you, Donovan, a couple years ago. Where I was like, bro, I don't respect men who have a close friends on Instagram. As a man, why do you have a close friends? And I think I saw you post something on close friends. I'm like, bro, why am I here? I was like, bro, this is me. Who's on your close friends?
Take me off.
All right, next.
I'll take you off.
Thank you.
Who's most likely to get scammed? Like
Get
a phishing
scammed.
scam or something. Like fall for that.
Honestly, I think all three of you can get scammed.
It might be me.
All three of you. I got Mo with the Shaq thing last week. Gullible.
What's acting?
In the draft.
The draft.
Oh.
Gullible. You currently have the gullible tag. But outside of that, I think you probably have
On a real world scale,
you're internet savvy enough, I think, to probably not. Like if you get a text that's a scam text, I think you might be cautious.
yeah, no.
Donovan can for sure get scammed like easily.
Yeah.
Some of these emails be getting me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
They're
see,
getting
I
better.
feel you.
They're getting better.
Yeah.
I'm like wildly on my toes with scams. Like I for some reason, I don't know, I'm sure everybody feels this in the modern age. I get so many scam attempts in my emails and texts, like a wild amount that like every time I see a text, I get a call from a number that's not a number I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's trying to fucking rob me? I have like a weird, just like sixth sense for assuming everything's a scam now
Yeah. No.
Okay.
to an obnoxious degree where I'm like, it's not. Obviously, not everything's a scam.
Fair. All right, so who we going with?
I think Donovan maybe.
I'll say me.
Okay.
I think I'm the most gullible out of
Yeah,
this four.
it's Donovan. Bezos, I feel like you might be getting scammed too.
You got me with 2D's nuts jokes in 2
Yeah,
months.
for sure.
I don't know. I might be up there. All right, next. Who's most likely to fall asleep during a movie?
Me. Hands down.
Mo fell asleep during the
I don't
podcast
know.
before.
Yeah, I can go band for band with
Wait,
you.
you
on
fell
what
asleep
it
during a
comes to-
podcast?
Yeah, during the
movie?
live stream. Yeah, I can.
Dude, it's Mo easily.
It's on the internet. I literally fell
Yo,
asleep
you
mid
see that?
conversation.
It was like 2023, a long time ago. We were live streaming from different locations. Obviously, he
Yeah.
was in his chair and he's in a lazy boy. It's dark in his room.
Was
I'm
it
top-
late?
We did streams at night, so it was probably like 6:30 p.m., 7:30 for him on the East Coast.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
And we're talking about, I don't know, Steph Curry needing help or something in 2023. And he's just. And I go, are you asleep?
And I like, huh? I don't know though, but Donovan, he has a track record in the history of like
Right.
sleeping.
He
through
falls asleep in every car ride we've ever taken with him.
Yes.
If he's in the backseat and I'm driving, he's fucking falling asleep.
During a drive, that's different. That's my bag. During a movie,
That's
though,
me.
yeah.
Oh, the movie is hands down.
That's your bag? That's your
my
Duffy?
bag.
Is that why you don't watch movies like that?
Man. And then it's nice too. Like you go to theaters, they have the reclining chairs.
I like how that's normalized now, man.
The recliners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that's definitely
It's Donovan.
Yeah.
that's definitely it.
We caught you slipping once. I caught him slipping about 100 times.
Yeah.
All right, next
See, but
one.
that's the thing. It's not slipping.
You're right.
I'm going to sleep.
You're right.
Like, I'm letting you know this.
It's a conscious choice.
Fair. All right, next. Cry during a movie. Any criers?
Me.
Really?
It's easily Donovan.
I will cry over anything. I will cry so easily.
When's the last time you cried during a movie?
In a movie, I don't know.
Doesn't watch enough movies, but if we made him watch a movie every day for 365 days, he'd cry 100 times.
Oh, so the last movie I sat down and watched, mind you, it took me a couple viewings, but when I watched Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh yeah, you finally watched it?
Yeah, I was like, man, it's so beautiful. Man.
Cried?
No, but I didn't even cry at the end, like when everything was like all nice and happy. There's a scene before like stuff gets wild, but there's a scene where like all the Eagles fans are at the thing, and I saw
tailgate?
yeah, and I saw all the Eagles fans and everybody was just there having a good time at the start of the scene. I was like, man, this is beautiful. These are my people. I felt so good about it.
You cried a bunch of white dudes throwing beers back, screaming about the Eagles.
Man, that was cinema.
Didn't they get in a fight because it was like somebody who was racist to the Indian guy?
Yeah, it did. It did happen. I stopped crying then. But when I thought they were just tailgating outside the link, I was like, oh my goodness. I need to go to a game, bro. I need to see my people.
Bro, I cried during the last Spider-Man movie.
What?
The last Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Well, when Aunt May died
Honestly, when they all got together
on
on the
Statue of
roof-
Liberty at the end.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, this is peak.
Okay, I guess
Shed a tear,
it's fair.
shed a
It was a little motivational. It was just a little swell moment.
Yeah.
Aunt May dying was sad though. That was a good death scene.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. All right, next. Who's most likely to still be doing YouTube at 60?
At 60?
60?
60 years old.
I'll probably be maybe me because maybe I'll have more hours collected on that app and be able to just like record something randomly.
Okay.
Simply because like I spend the
Who
most
you
time
think?
on that app, so I'll be probably most likely to.
I was thinking it's probably you. It's one of y'all two. Cause I can see you like whatever the next app is, you're like, bro, I'm off YouTube. Like
I'm off.
Yeah,
I'm off YouTube. Like
I don't think YouTube's ever going away though.
even if it's not going away, I can see something else like be popping,
Rising.
and then you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
on
40
the-
years or 35 years from now is a long time. So who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Making
Yeah.
movies on YouTube. Hell yeah. All right, next. Who is most likely to move to a different country?
Not me. I mean, Mo. Obviously, Mo.
Me?
Yeah, you have family in another country. We don't. Actually, I guess.
There's family in another country, and he does too.
You family in
Yeah.
another country? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, my
Okay.
mom's side.
But you have like family you grew up with in another country, right? Like more like you didn't grow up with your family in another country, did you?
No.
So like I don't know. I'm assuming.
all the people who like I still have family over there, and I've like met them and everything, but those were not the people that I like directly grew up with over
yeah,
here.
and I don't know
Yeah.
where the line is or how much more you know them, but
Yeah.
I just assumed you knew your family in another country a little more than Donovan did.
But
That's the thing.
I
Maybe
did
not.
find out though, whenever I went back, listen, all I have to do is submit an application. I'm eligible to get land over there.
Really?
You're eligible to get land.
Yeah, I could apply.
I know
for-
your mom is having that conversation with you every
man. We
2
talked
weeks.
a lot. We talked a lot.
Get some land.
Prices.
Yeah.
The people are coming over. They're raising everything.
Every time, like
I've also had the land conversation.
My
Yeah.
mom never stops. I can show you buildings right now on my WhatsApp, bruh.
like once a month. I ask my mom. I'm like, all right, so like, how much would it take to actually build this house over there?
Facts.
So
Yeah, but I can't see you moving to. I can't see you
I
moving there.
move full time. No,
No, and I don't know. I don't know about you. If you would move,
I think given like the perfect circumstance, I wouldn't be against moving.
yeah, I'd be against it. I can't see
full
Donovan.
time.
Yeah. Like if I know this is not gonna happen, but like if we were like, yo, let's all go to the Philippines, I'd be like, all right, man, y'all in the
Yeah.
Philippines. But
Okay.
Yeah, Philippines makes sense too. That's a close to like American life one, where like I couldn't move out of the country. I'm too used to the way things are, and I feel like you'd end up being the same way, where you're like the life you have. I feel like it'd be hard to change up significantly.
Yeah, I would have to find like a very specific area.
Yeah.
For my life, but
I could definitely see you. I don't know for how many years, but I could definitely see you wanting to move to Africa at some point.
I don't know. Maybe I could only see it if I'm like retired and I'm like on the last legs of my life and I want to see my grandkids like grow up
So
or
you
whatever.
can't imagine doing it in your late 30s.
Fuck no.
Okay.
No.
I don't think any of us are likely, to be fair. It's just
Yeah.
who's the most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
All right, last one. Who's the most likely to blow a secret surprise party?
Me. 100%. I'm terrible when it comes to secrets.
Really?
I am the worst. 100% me.
There you go.
I'll believe you.
That's easy.
Yeah. 100% me. Why? Done it before.
All right, there you go.
And there you go. That is producer corner for the day. Let's transition to the rest of these segments. Have some TikTok time. Have some goofy fun. Woo. Next thing we are going to do today, we are going to play NFL Who Am I? But this time, instead of showing players on our heads in our headbands, we are playing Guess the NFL Moments. All of us have a different moment of time. It might be a moment that went viral on the internet, might be a big play, whatever it might be. We have some moment from across NFL history, and we have to guess what's on our head.
okay.
Okay.
Donovan, you go first. What do you think you got? Guess your NFL moment.
Is this James Harrison pick 6 in the Super Bowl?
That would be a
No.
ridiculous
Oh my
pull.
God.
No, it is not that.
Did this happen in a Super Bowl?
No. Hell no.
Did this happen in the playoffs?
Nope.
Is it an on the field issue?
No. Well, yes, it relates to an issue on the field.
So
but
it happened like during a game.
no, this didn't
No.
happen during the game, but it does relate to an on the field issue.
Yeah.
Did press conference?
Nope.
Nope.
Does it involve an offensive player?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Does it involve a player that we think is generally funny?
Funny?
In the worst way.
I think we laugh.
But no one calls him funny though.
He's not
Yeah.
funny. No one's ever said he's funny.
Like he's never told. Like I don't think I've ever laughed at a joke that he said at all.
Never
and
laugh.
actually, he doesn't even make us laugh either.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not shit's funny about this guy. Actually,
Yeah.
Nothing's funny.
nothing is funny.
Yeah.
About this guy.
Okay. Nothing is funny.
He's not a comedian at all.
Yeah, it surpasses funny.
So it happened. It happened online, like on social media.
It went viral on social media. Yeah, I mean, it didn't happen on social media. It's not like a tweet.
Yeah.
but it was all over social media.
Okay. Is this about a quarterback?
Yes.
Sure is.
This about Uno? It's about Jay Hurts?
It's not
No.
about Uno.
No.
Nope, nope. But that the way you phrased that, on the right lines.
It's about AJ Brown?
Nope,
No.
nope,
No,
that-
I said quarterback.
nope. You're missing the
Yep.
you're missing the lines I'm pointing out.
Is it about Uno?
I pointed out some lines.
Yep.
You look at the wrong ones.
Mm-hmm.
Is it about Uno? What about Uno? What about Uno makes this
Don't think about Uno. Think about the sentence and the way you phrased it. Scrap that. I'm confusing you.
Yeah. He's in the blender.
Scrap
He's in the
that.
blender.
It's
It'll
about a
make sense.
quarterback.
It'll
Thank
make
you.
sense.
Quarterback's
All
not Uno.
Is
Yeah.
the quarterback black?
No.
No.
Okay, it's about a white quarterback.
Yep.
Did this happen in the last 2 years?
It
Yes.
did.
Okay, last 2 years, white quarterback went viral. I'm thinking Baker Mayfield. I'm thinking Josh Allen. I'm thinking Drake. Is this about Josh Allen?
No.
Nope.
Is this about Sam Darnold?
Nope.
Wow. We're saying, but okay, so you said nothing is funny about this guy.
Sam Darnold's a part of this story, but this moment's not about Sam Darnold.
Nothing is about nothing's
gave you a
funny
key
about
hint.
this guy.
I don't think it's funny. So it's funny, but it's also fucking not.
Yeah.
It's also serious. And it's a problem.
Yeah, like he actively doesn't tell jokes at all. But we
Yeah.
all like, it's like, ah.
Some people think it's funny. I don't think it's funny.
Yeah. Some people's lives are literally on the line.
This is about Jackson Dart.
That would have been good. I should have put that on here. I should have put him on here.
No.
Oh, I missed an opportunity.
I am so in the
Yo,
blender
Jackson
right
Dart walking Trump out would have been the funniest
Yeah.
shit ever to put on there.
now. Oh my goodness. Is this about Aaron Rodgers?
No.
No, but
You're thinking along the right lines of controversy, I guess.
I'm getting warmer though.
So it went viral on social media. It's about a white quarterback.
Yes.
I'm thinking about, but nothing is funny about this guy. And I'm thinking about the not funny quarterbacks. Maybe like Bo Nix isn't funny.
No, okay, he's funny then. He's funny. Let's say this. His existence is funny.
What he did was funny.
Yes, but this moment is funny, actually. I tried. You didn't pick up what I was putting down. This is a funny moment.
Okay. It's a funny moment. Maybe Brock Purdy?
No. Not a bad guess, I guess. Not Brock Purdy.
Who are the other whites?
I think more disastrous.
Yeah, get
Crazy.
worse.
We've come so far. I don't even know who the white quarterbacks are.
Think disastrous. This is funny and it's also
Zach Wilson.
No, what the
mad close. Mad close.
Oh my goodness.
Not Zach Wilson. Who's the other Zach Wilson? Who's the new Zach Wilson?
JJ McCarthy.
Correct.
Yes.
This is 9 calling himself 9.
Yes.
Sorta. It's not him calling himself 9, but it's related.
It's just the picture of him
Yes.
of him like me mugging in the locker room.
Yeah.
Of 9 coming
9.
out to
Okay.
play. And him
His demon coming into fruition.
Okay.
9 sprouting from the earth.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. When he said Uno, he thought you were gonna continue to climb up.
A number.
Yeah.
He's 9.
Gotcha.
Is my NFL moment Super Bowl related?
It is not.
Is my NFL moment draft related?
It is not.
Nope.
Damn. Is my NFL moment funny?
Not at all.
Nope.
It's not at all.
Not at
Here
all.
we go again. Just like last time.
No, it's actually like not a funny thing.
Okay. Is my NFL moment? Did this NFL moment happen when I was a kid?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think I was watching on this day?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah. I'll bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you guys know about my watch habits as a child?
I was there.
What
Lurking in the corners.
what jumps out? But it's not a Super Bowl.
It's not a Super Bowl.
Damn. Is this my favorite team?
No.
No.
Is this one of my favorite players as a kid?
Potentially. I don't. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm of high certainty that he was one of. Yes.
That's a long roundabout
Yes.
way to say yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm of high certainty.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this player at some point. You just don't know at what age or if it was at this time. Okay. Is this a Hall of Famer involved?
On the line,
he
but
make
no.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
One of my favorite players is going to be in the Hall of Fame?
He would not be a pro football Hall of Famer.
Damn.
Not a Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Keep asking questions.
What does that mean?
Whoa.
Okay. Is this a white player?
Nope.
It's a black player. Okay. Nice. I
Sick.
don't know if that was a hint of any sort.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I was like, was he a activist? Okay. Can you see this player being a model?
Nah.
Damn, he's chopped.
I won't say that.
That's tough. You're an athlete. You can't be a model.
Nah.
Yeah.
Is this a quarterback player? Is this a defensive player? Is this a wide receiver?
Nope.
Is this a running back?
There you go.
Yeah.
I had to say them all. Jesus. Okay, so cool running back.
Yeah.
A cool running back I would have liked as a kid. It's not in the Super Bowl. This is a highlight.
Yes.
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 Capital S. Give me capital Y. Yes.
Capital. All caps YES.
All caps Y. Yes.
Probably one of your favorite highlights as a kid.
One of my favorite highlights as a kid. Is this LT winning an MVP?
Nah.
Is this Adrian Peterson running for 2,000 yards?
No.
No. I'm aiming too high.
Yeah.
LaShawn McCoy breaking ankles?
No.
Le'Veon Bell saying something stupid?
No.
Fuck. Is this Marshawn Lynch not getting the ball at the 1 yard line?
No.
No.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not that.
Nah.
Why
But you are getting closer.
is this Marshawn Lynch?
Yes.
Ooh.
Again, capital YES highlight.
Yeah.
Why? Is this the Beastquake run?
This is the beast.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I definitely was not watching when this happened. I wish I was.
You weren't watching playoff football?
I think I don't remember it. I was a kid.
You weren't tapped in, damn.
Yeah, I wasn't tapped in.
Take yours. Turn it.
That's sideways. Oh, it fell.
Yeah.
Other way. Other way.
Oh,
There we go.
I remember seeing the Beastquake run all over ESPN for about 2 months though.
Yeah.
What a moment in time that was.
Caused an actual earthquake, man. That's crazy.
Nuts.
Okay. Is my player funny? Or is this moment funny?
No.
No.
The moment's not funny.
The moment is not funny. Okay. Was this moment viral?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Must have been
This-
viral.
This moment invented viral.
Okay. Okay. This moment invented viral. Did this moment involve two people?
I guess technically.
Technically, but it's not remembered as like a multi-person thing. It's remembered as like one person
Okay.
in that moment.
So it's not a fight. Great.
No, not a fight.
If it was, someone got laid the fuck out. So it's not a fight.
It's a one punch knockout.
Okay, it's not a fight. Does this involve a coach?
Not a
No.
coach in sight.
Okay. Not a coach in sight. Did this happen within over the last 5 years or so?
Nope.
Okay. Or the last 10 years?
Nope.
No.
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 Yeah, no, not 10 years.
Didn't happen. Okay. 2016 and up or no. Wow. Okay.
But then you're not far off.
Okay. So was this moment would you say this is like a top 5 moment in the decade?
Yes.
Of the
football.
decades in? Yeah. This is one of the 5 most memorable moments I've had watching football.
Okay. 5. Wow, man. That's crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
It's top tier moment.
Top tier moment. One of the 5 most memorable moments in all of football for its decade. That's crazy as hell. So I'm thinking about that. Who's really moving that like that? Who's doing things? Does this involve like a dance or something like that? Like a
This doesn't
celebration?
involve a dance. I'm sure the person involved in this maybe has some dance moments here and there, but there's not a dance in this.
Okay. Is this like a Cam Newton run?
It's not.
Is this like an actual football play?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
it's a
fuck.
football play.
Okay, so it's a football play. So what are like the most impressive moments? Is this player he's on offense?
He
is.
is on offense.
He's on offense. Okay, is he running back?
Nope.
QB.
Nope.
Okay, this is pretty easy now. I think. Was this player a top 5 wide receiver at his peak?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, this is Odell Beckham. But what moment is this? It's on the. Oh, this is a one-hand catch.
Yes, it's Odell
The
catch.
one-hand
There
catch,
you go. Oh, yours is easy.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Good job.
Okay, now we got a second round here. Go ahead and put the second one in. Is this good?
I feel like I see these catches so
turn
casually now these
other
days.
way. There you go.
What'd you say?
I see these catches so casually now these days.
Not like that. That one's
this?
still. Nope, sideways.
Which way? This way?
Yep,
Oh fuck. That was mine.
sideways.
This way?
Yep. Okay, Donovan, what's next? What's up next?
We are so back.
What is your NFL moment?
Does this NFL moment involve Chad Ochocinco?
No, it does not.
No, not in any capacity or form.
Does it involve a current NFL player?
Probably. Yeah. There's an NFL player that was involved in this that's currently playing today.
Yeah.
Was this NFL player a Pro Bowler in the last 5 years?
No. Well, that not applicable.
Yeah, not really important.
Not applicable.
Yeah.
Not
doesn't really matter.
applicable.
Not
Is this
applicable.
person in jail? Like
No.
that's such a weird answer. He's either a Pro Bowler or he's not.
Not applicable.
Yeah.
All
Fine.
right.
There's not a face of a Pro Bowler on your forehead right now, but that's not helpful.
Is this player recently drafted?
Not applicable.
Nah.
All right, man. Like we play college football. What are we doing?
Get away from that.
Does this involve a coach?
Yes, it involves two.
2 coaches.
Plus, it involves many coaches. A plethora of coaches.
Is this at the coach's picture?
Nope.
Nope.
A plethora of coaches.
Many coaches were involved in this day.
He's boxed.
He's boxed.
Yeah. Because where else would multiple coaches be involved at the same time?
I know.
I don't know, maybe like a football field or something.
Yeah, I don't know. This happened at the combine?
No.
Motherfucker.
No.
Holy
Not at the
no.
combine, but you're asking better
Did this
questions.
happen during the game?
Yes.
100. Yes. It was crazy.
He needs a chug jug.
Chug jug.
I'm just going through the process here. So it happened during the game. Did the game happen this past season?
Nope.
Did the game happen in the last 5 years?
No.
Nope.
Did the game happen in the last 10 years?
Yes.
Yes.
Did it happen in the playoffs?
Yes, it did.
Okay, a playoff game had a couple coaches. Did it happen after the game?
Nope.
No.
Definitely not.
Pre-game?
Nope.
No.
Oh my God.
Not pregame. Not pregame.
He said after or before.
Not pregame.
Meanwhile,
Not pregame.
I led this fucking horse to water. I told him it's on the field. Motherfucker's not thirsty.
He's eating bricks right now.
He's looking at sand like an idiot.
First of all, he just said on the field, didn't say what time. I just wanted to cover all bases
Okay.
and be thorough. So, 2 coaches during the game.
Coaches.
So many coaches. There's many coaches.
That's what I'm saying.
2 coaches, yeah.
Are both of these, or is one of these coaches a Hall of Fame, considered like a Hall of Fame?
Yes.
100%.
Did this involve Bill Belichick?
Yes, it did.
Did this involve Mike Tomlin as well?
Nope.
Nah.
All right. Is this Spygate?
No.
No.
Bill Belichick. What was Bill doing
What was Bill doing?
10 years ago?
About 10 years
Yes.
ago.
What was that? 2016
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
ish. 2017.
Doesn't got to be exact.
Him and McVay.
McVay's not involved in this.
Nope.
Is the other coach also like a Hall of Fame level coach?
One of the other coaches involved, yes.
One of the other coaches. So it's Belichick and other coaches?
There's a lot of coaches involved, yes.
Yeah.
Are there more than 5 coaches involved in this?
Motherfucker, this is a
Technically
football
speaking,
game.
yes.
There's a lot of coaches involved.
Belichick's the most important one, though. You don't need to know about the other
You better
coaches.
make me lose my language, man.
It's a football
Is this
game.
an on, like, are actual NFL players involved in this?
It's a football game.
Oh, my
It's
God.
a game of
Stop, bro. Stop. Yo, stop, bro.
Did it happen before the game?
Are there lights?
After the game?
I think so.
Other players.
Was there football involved? Maybe.
No, because you know,
Yes.
you know what I'm trying to say. Like, was this moment?
It was within
Yo,
the,
man.
it was within
Yo,
the
man,
moment.
was this moment like? Was this moment an actual play?
No.
Like,
not-
is it in between when somebody says hike and when the whistle is
it's
blown?
not an actual like play. There's not like a single-handed like actual physical play.
So we're
It's
just
like,
here. We're just
yeah,
alive.
it's like how.
It's just a Sunday.
It's the whole game.
Yeah, it's just like how did we get here? Yeah. How did we get here?
I have so many tears.
So, how many?
How many downs? Come on.
Yo, okay. If multiple coaches are involved, how many players are involved?
All of them, literally all of them. It's a travesty.
For the 100th time, it's a
It's a-
whole
You
game.
can't say it's
No, I can't say that.
There's 104 players involved.
It didn't happen during. This is a regular season game?
No.
Nope.
Playoff game?
Yep.
Yes.
Super Bowl?
Yep.
Yes.
The comeback against the Falcons?
Yes,
Yes.
there you go.
Travesty.
2028 comeback.
He's gonna burn that.
You see why I'm like, how do I answer these questions? There's so many
applicable.
coaches involved in this mess.
Oh my gosh. You gotta run the tape back, man.
It's all right, man. It's
Oh, my
whatever.
gosh. All right, let me go. All right. Did my moment involve a fight?
No.
No fists were thrown.
Not a single fist.
I want a fight involved, man. Fuck. Okay, no fists. Was this born on the internet?
No.
No.
It's not a meme?
Nope, not at all.
Not born in it, not a meme, not a fight. Okay. Does this involve something happening off the field?
It does not.
No. Okay. Was this like a very big like cultural shift or moment?
It's a massive shift, and it's a massive moment.
Massive shift? Okay.
Massive shift. Okay.
Massive moment.
Is it okay? Does this involve one singular player?
No.
Involves
No.
many.
Many. Okay. So it's a massive moment for this team. This is the Cleveland Browns? Like
No.
Just the
0-16 season? Yeah. One of
No.
their very many 0-16 seasons? No.
That's a
Okay.
solid guess. No, it's not the 0-16 season.
Okay. Did this happen over the last 10 years?
Yep.
Okay. Over the last 5 years?
Yep.
Okay. Do you think, is this team, when this moment happened to them, are they still like good?
Yes.
Okay. Did they make the playoffs last year?
They did
They
make
did.
the playoffs.
Okay, so this is a moment for this team.
Mm-hmm.
And
Correct.
it's like a good moment. Okay. So I'm assuming it's like,
Some might say it's a good moment. Some might say it was a terrible moment. But for the team, it was a good moment.
okay, and it happened on the field. So it's not like a draft or anything like that. So I'm
Yep.
assuming,
I will say more harm than good came from this moment to my life. But Donovan would say the opposite.
or like disgusting narratives like derived from this
Fuck
moment.
yes.
Again, massive cultural moment.
Massive cultural moment.
Many things shifted,
Now, who's to say if it's a good or bad cultural moment? But the
but
energy
things were
shifted.
in motion.
Okay, was this
energy
team
shifted.
in the NFC?
Yes, they
Yes.
were.
NFC championship winners. Oh, this is the Eagles winning.
Yeah, the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. Correct.
You said this was massive. This is
It was massive. They stopped the Chiefs from getting a three-peat. That's
they
massive.
ruined history, man, for nothing.
For nothing. Like they don't want a
Just
championship
get that
too.
shit.
Exactly.
Just get that shit to Mahomes, man, and call it a day.
That's massive.
Okay.
Okay.
Next up, what do I got? Is my NFL moments MVP related?
No.
Super hell no. Sorry.
Super hell no.
Super.
Is my NFL moment Super Bowl related?
Nope.
Again, super hell no. To the hellest of no's.
The hellest of no's.
Yeah.
Does my NFL moment involve one specific player?
Yeah.
It's a very singular moment.
Singular moment. It only involves one guy.
Yeah.
Did my moment happened in the playoffs? Okay,
No.
I thought maybe it was like a Mark Andrews drop touchdown or something
No.
like that.
No.
Not is the moment embarrassing?
No.
It's not embarrassing.
I would say so. Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
I mean, back then, I guess no, but I don't know.
back then, when you look back, yeah, it was kind of embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing.
Kind of embarrassing. Very. I'm getting some mixed signals here. They disagree on the embarrassment level. Okay, so it's embarrassing for a player. Did my player in this embarrassing moments fuck up on the field?
Nah.
No, not
this
not
exact
not
moment,
in this
no.
moment.
He embarrassed himself off the field.
In this specific moment, no.
Oh, but he hasn't in other moments.
He's done it before, but this is not what we're talking about.
Does this player have off the field controversy?
Nah.
No,
Clean as a whistle.
he's not super clean. There's there's things about him when people are like, but it's not like
Yeah.
that mean?
But,
I mean,
but
that's
it's
crazy.
It's not jail, nothing.
Yeah.
He's not in jail, but there's things about him. He has
Yeah.
some traits that make
Yeah.
you side eye.
Yeah, and definitely has traits that make you side eye. In this specific moment, nothing was embarrassing, but there were things afterwards that's like, wow, that's very embarrassing.
What did he do that was very embarrassing?
He did a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
But again, you asked if it was during the playoffs. We said no.
Okay. Fair. I'm kind of just want to know what the embarrassing thing he did is now. Is this NFL player white?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, a white player that embarrassed himself off the field, but not in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, is this Cam Scatabo doing something? Did he embarrass himself on Twitch?
Nah. No, I can't.
Is it Jackson Dart doing something?
Nope.
No, but kind of along those lines. I see.
No, I
No.
wouldn't
Forget
say
that. Forget
no,
that. Forget
no.
that.
Oh, he didn't introduce a different president on the
No.
stage?
No.
Okay, okay. Just that.
He wouldn't be invited into DC at all.
You wouldn't invite this guy to DC at all?
Well,
No, he definitely would. Like,
he would, but like for you know he would. He would.
he would have.
Yeah.
He would have been invited.
Okay, so they rock with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
they
rock
rock,
with
with them. It's a quarterback.
Yes.
It's what moment is it about a quarterback though?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a quarterback's? What the fuck? This is tough. So is this a good quarterback?
No.
No.
Okay, fair. You were saying it's fuck no, not MVP. So it's a
Yep.
bad quarterback. Is this a bad quarterback drafted in the last 5 years?
Yes. 5
Yes.
years.
Yes.
Last 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm guessing just barely.
Just barely.
Bad quarterback drafted the last 5 years is not CeeDee Stroud. You
Nope.
said White. Okay. Bo Nix is good now. I'm not going to call him bad. Penix isn't White. Who are the bad quarterbacks drafted? Is it Kenny Pickett? No, he doesn't have an embarrassing moments. Is it something Zach Wilson did?
It's related to
You're in the building.
What is Zach Wilson's most embarrassing moment? Is this Zach Wilson being exposed on Twitter for his dating life? Is it his preferences being aired out?
You know what? You're
literally right on the line.
This is Zach Wilson draft day.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, this
Yes.
is be drafted because
Exactly.
the embarrassing moment for the Jets.
Yes.
Yeah, for the Jets.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, just the existence of Zach Wilson.
Yes.
Lovely.
What do you do?
Huh?
What do you do?
Oh, you didn't know?
No. Gotta find out. Okay.
Find out.
Then you say, oh shit.
Tap in.
Tap in. Okay.
I'll do the search for you.
All right, Beasles, you go next. Let's do yours. You haven't done yours yet. You've been sitting there waiting. I got you a special one that I don't know if this will be easier for you or not.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. Does this involve a viral internet moment?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I'll say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. little
Does
moment.
this involve a player?
Nah. No, not a current player.
At
no.
that current state, no.
Not a player.
Okay, not a player. Okay. Does this happen in the last 20 years?
Yes.
Yeah. The last 20 years is a big time for him, yes.
Such a
Okay,
wide
okay.
one.
I'm not giving you an 85 moment.
Okay.
I'm not throwing the 85 Bears at you.
Thank God. I do know about the 85 Bears, though. Great defense.
Mind you.
Salute.
40 years ago.
Salute.
Come on, man. Come on. Was this in the last 10 years?
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Okay. The last 10 years. A lot has happened in the last 10 years.
Yep.
Okay. Did this happen during the regular season?
Nope.
No.
No.
It happened when there wasn't shit else to talk about.
Okay.
I mean,
Actually, I don't know when it happened.
Yeah, we don't know when it exactly happened that moment, but
I found out about it not in the regular season.
exactly.
God knows when it happened. Actually, no, it actually
Yeah,
also
yeah.
happened in the regular season.
No, not this one.
Wow.
No, but
Oh yeah,
it happened in the regular season.
Oh, yeah.
In the postseason, in the offseason,
Preseason,
in the
I think.
preseason.
God damn.
It was happening all the time.
yeah.
Is this one moment? Y'all said a bunch of moments.
Yeah, that's one moment, but also nah.
Okay. I'm gonna take that as a hint. Does this involve one of my favorite players?
No.
No.
Nah.
I don't even know who your favorite players are. It's not Drake May.
Okay, not Drake May. Did this event are the people involved in this event in the AFC or NFC?
AFC.
AFC. Okay. Does it involve Josh Allen?
Josh Allen, hell no.
Josh
Could
Allen would
never
never.
happen to him.
It would
Never?
hopefully,
Fuck no.
hopefully,
Hell nah.
hopefully Josh
Hopefully.
Allen would never.
If this is Josh Allen of the old, maybe. I seen him tweets, but this is not him. This is not
Okay.
him anymore.
Does this involve Stephon Diggs?
No.
Ew.
But kind of close.
You're getting closer. I
We're
wouldn't say
getting closer?
Stephon Diggs would never.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that sentence.
Okay, I think.
I actually might say Stephon Diggs would.
I would say he probably has.
I would say he improved.
Wait a minute.
I would say he threw a party.
I would say some dap happened.
Does this involve good eats?
Good eats. What is good eats? I don't know what that means.
Mo, come on, man. It's a yes or no question, man.
Yes, it involves good eats.
Okay.
Not for me to say.
Okay. Okay.
I would say eats.
Okay.
Some would say good eats.
To each their own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To each their own.
I think I got it.
everybody has a different palate.
Yeah, exactly. Good?
Okay. So it wouldn't be good eats to certain people on this couch.
Couch, no. Chair that I'm looking at, maybe.
All right, bro. I get it. It's Mike Vrabel and Andy Rossini. God. Jesus Christ. Love all people.
That's funny.
That's the end of that. Next thing we are going to do today.
Not too much.
He said, let me live. Fuck. Next thing we're going to do today. I asked you guys on a community post to give us your picks for the most overrated players in the NFL. We're going to react to your picks, tell you if we agree, if we also think this guy is gassed, or if we think you're being a hater.
Okay.
You guys still have your headbands on your head. You are allowed to take them off.
It's my swag. Leave me alone.
Okay, never mind. Headbands on. First up, who was the first overrated player today?
Kenneth Walker. Ever since winning Super Bowl MVP, people have been calling him elite, even though he isn't reliable. Even though he isn't a reliable 3-down running back.
Can I call Kenneth Walker overrated? I mean, I guess I understand your point. If you're saying people are getting ahead of themselves, projecting that he'll be so good on the Chiefs and ignoring like some flaws. Thing is, though, I am one of those people that's going to overrate Kenneth Walker at all costs. So get the fuck out of my face. Incorrect take.
Damn.
He's just hating, man.
Yeah, so I can't see it, especially since he did win Super Bowl MVP. It is a little bit different, and like that tagline is gonna follow him for the rest of his life.
Yep.
He's just gonna be Super Bowl MVP, and so it's not like he's not a top 5 running back, but he definitely has an argument to be a top 10 running back. So if you're that good, I'm not gonna call you overrated.
Yeah, and plus, like, it's not like he had a singular moment. For the entirety of the playoff run, he was very pivotal.
Yeah. And nobody's out here calling top 5 like you said. So who's overrating Kenneth Walker? If that's the case, you're saying you think he's just like mid, which that's a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop hating, man.
Yeah, hater.
That's a Super Bowl MVP. Stop hating.
Come on, take the snap. Quit hating.
All right, next. Herbert, the if man. Great regular season player, playoff choker. 3 points is 3 points.
3 points is 3 points, and it's a shameful 3 points.
Oof. Man.
Yeah, he probably is overrated just a little bit. You
Who
know,
overrates him? Like, what?
that man.
What does he say? What does he say?
I think he's the 5th best QB alive. Sue me. Like I said, I'm going to be the last one to die on this hill. I'm not going to change up no matter what. No matter what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, let me not say that. If he has like 6 more years of playoff for meltdowns, then I'll change up.
Yeah.
But I will be the last soldier.
Is that the
fighting-
line? 6 years?
6 more
Yes.
years?
Yes.
That's a long. That's a
kidding.
long time.
I'm kidding. I don't know. But I'm going to be the last soldier fighting in Vietnam. I told you. I'm going to die on the hill. He is one of the best quarterbacks alive. I'm not going to change up. If that means he's overrated, he's overrated. Fuck it.
Okay. There's only so many things that can happen, though. Other things that can happen on the field. Football is such like a contextual sport, and there's so many insane amount of nuanced things that happen. So he's lucky that these things always end up going the wrong way for him. But man, he doesn't help the case at all.
It's actually unlucky.
Yeah.
But either way, but honestly, like
Sure.
the three games though, you had the 27-point lead, blew that. You went on the road, threw 4 picks. Then you went on the road again, scored 3 points. Like it's not a great track record.
Yeah.
So we definitely should probably start, especially if it happens again, outside the top 10. But
Oh my God.
you better not happen. Especially with all the help and support that's coming in now. Mike McDaniel, everyone's like, oh my God, Mike McDaniel's here. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. Offensive line, it's fixed. That's all Herbert needed. You getting your tackles back. I better see a playoff win this year.
You say that now until those guys get hurt again, and he doesn't have any support, and all of a sudden everybody forgets because go out there and get it done.
Just don't go out sad. That's all we're asking for, man.
I know. He's been going out pitiful.
Yeah.
Maybe the most that anybody's gone out in the last 7 to 8 years.
For his caliber.
7 to 8 years. Who else gone out sad?
It might be the most sad. Over the last decade, it
I
might
think
be.
who else been going out sad for a decade? Not a lot of players go out sad consistently.
Yeah.
It's only Herbert.
You're right.
He stands alone.
That is crazy.
So
And then when I say that, with all that being said, every member of the Chargers higher up in the organization, when I catch you, you're gonna pay for what you did to Justin Herbert's legacy. You're gonna pay, buddies.
All right, next. Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart, only known because of their personality, and they play for the Giants.
He's just purely hating. That's so funny.
I mean,
Only known for the personality.
He's right though.
Spunky white.
If
boys.
they were-
they
if
have
they were
white
in-
man
yeah.
DEI hype.
That's true. Yeah.
If they're in New Orleans, they're not. It's not the same as playing for the Giants. Like you're fun, you're cool. Nobody's thinking about that.
Yeah, I
So-
guess overrated's fair. I mean, they have potential, so I don't think they're like bums, and you need to stop hyping them up. But people probably do get ahead of themselves a little much on like knighting them as sure thing really great players because of the New York element, because of the spunky white boy element. So this is probably a solid take.
And we can't overrate the comparison factor. Remember when Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo first came in, they took over for Russell Wilson and Tyrone Tracy.
True.
Right. And
Yeah.
so the level of fun that Giants fans were having on a down-to-down basis skyrocketed immensely. Of course they're going to think that these guys are the future. Of course they're going to want to be invested in these players. So I do agree with this. They are probably a little bit overrated because of the personality and because they're Giants.
Fair.
That's fair.
This man walked the president out. Like Tyler Shuck is not going anywhere near the president. Maybe for different reasons.
Thank God.
But Jackson Dart did that.
Tyler would never, I hope. Who's up next?
Next. Caleb Williams. He's nothing special for 3/4 of the game, but I understand his fourth quarters are fun to watch.
There's a common sentiment.
Fun to watch.
He's nothing special for 3/4.
I think the hype right now with Caleb Williams is mostly projection because right now the haters are right. He's inconsistent. He's inaccurate. He's not good for 4 straight quarters consistently every week. The magical moments, blind people, yada yada. You're right. The thing is, you're not gonna be right for that long, and everybody sees it coming that you're gonna be wrong pretty soon. Everybody knows he's about to become a star, and everyone's just getting ahead of it because why wait? If we know this guy's gonna become consistent, hopefully, and when he does, he's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks alive. So I think this isn't a matter of him being overrated. It's you just not being a hopeful guy, and everybody else just living with the whimsy of the moment and being excited about something.
Damn, he's a pessimist.
He's a pessimist.
Enjoy life.
But also kind of real. Because Caleb Williams doesn't do anything special for 3/4.
That's the wrong wording, I
But
think.
then the fourth quarter is the most special thing that you've ever seen in your life. And it's like, okay, we're fine.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
So and even if he is forever an inconsistent quarterback, being Mahomes for a quarter takes you a
Yeah.
long way.
Yeah.
It's not like he's Zach Wilson for 3/4. It's not like he's horrible.
Nah.
So being average for a lot of the game, but clutching up and having crazy highs, like that can still make you a top 15 quarterback for a long time.
Yeah, you can definitely still win with that.
Yeah. So bad take. Pro Caleb on this
I
side.
agree.
All right, next.
But also you're not terribly wrong.
Drake, the schedule may.
That's a take.
We got a lot of haters today. Everyone's calling these guys overrated.
Yeah. I like this.
Yeah, I know you love this.
Is
But
Drake May overrated?
after.
Is Drake May overrated?
Nah.
So I don't think he's overrated because I have faith in Drake May that like this season will be just as good. I don't think it's crazy to just be slightly concerned about like, hey, he did have a very easy schedule. I would like to see you do it again with just a regular schedule. Because it's one thing to have an easy schedule. People have that all the time. It's another thing to have the easiest schedule that anybody's ever seen for the last 25 years. And so to call that into question, I understand that viewpoint, but I'm not going to sit up here and say that Drake May is like, oh, he's actually the 20th best quarterback in the NFL because of the schedule that they're going to play. So I get you, disagree, but I understand where the hate is coming from.
Yeah. I think him as an individual talent, the size, his ability to be mobile and access a lot of tight windows, the accuracy, the deep ball accuracy specifically as well. It's all special traits. But if you want to like zoom out and look at the team as a whole, I would say sure. Up until the last like 17 hours when AJ Brown got traded onto this team. So I disagree now.
He's not overrated whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Bro, he took Keyshawn Boutte and old Stephon Diggs to the Super Bowl. He's not overrated.
Yeah.
Let's go. Next.
He was throwing meatball subs in the Super Bowl. Though. Mike's away and everything.
TJ Watt. I already miss Myles.
This guy's a Cleveland Browns fan. He's gone to war in the Discord streets of Twitter, arguing Myles Garrett versus TJ Watt. And TJ Watt is like an all-timer. He is incredible. DPOY, one of the best pass rushers of his generation of the last 40 years or whatever. Steelers fans did overrate him at times. So I understand the sentiment. Steelers fans did treat him like he's Jesus.
Yeah, TJ Watt never deserved those DPOYs. No.
All right.
I'm playing.
But TJ Watt is 99th percentile all-time great player. Steelers fans just slightly nudged him to overrated, making him seem like he's 100 percentile. That's their fault.
It does have to hurt, though. You've had somebody that you've been battling for a decade, and all of a sudden, just out your life. You just don't know how, how to continue on with that fight.
Yeah, what does a Browns fan do with their lives if they don't argue for Myles Garrett's legacy?
Like, are they switching to Jared Verse versus TJ Watt?
No, I think they just like learn how to knit or something. Pick up a new hobby.
Yeah, I don't know what you do if you're a Browns fan today.
Damn.
Rugby. I think their season's going on right now.
The World Cup's about to come on.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
watch,
true,
you watch
true,
soccer,
true.
I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
World Cup's gonna be lit. Can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
You hear that, Cleveland Browns fan?
Find
Tap
new
in.
hobbies.
Tap into the World Cup.
There you go.
All right, next. Not a player, but John Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh, is he overrated?
Won it all in 13 years. Won it all in 13 years ago and hasn't done anything since. 13-11 in the playoffs. I get Giant fans being happy to not have a coach named the Bowl. But if Harbaugh couldn't get success with Lamar and Henry, then what's he gonna do with dart throwing to OBJ and Juju? With Sky DeBow headbutting the turf.
Headbutting the turf is a funny visual in my head.
Is John Harbaugh overrated? I mean, I guess probably a little bit. Just by some people that when he gets hired, it gets reported on like he's Sean McVay. This insane hire shifts history. Good coach. Been a good coach for a while, but it's not like he's been insane. So
Yeah.
I suppose there is some overrating done by winning a Super Bowl a long time ago. But that's what happens when you win. And you're
Yeah.
still consistent for a long time. Like, it's a valid overrating, I think.
And I think specifically for New York Giants fans, it's valid overrating considering all the coaches that you've had and all the craziness and the mess that's happened year after year after year. You're just looking at them just to be like stable, have a program and a game plan in place, be regular.
But this is true. He is overrated. So, kind of a W.
Yeah, you gotta set your expectations now into what you want from John Harbaugh and his staff. If you guys can get to a certain place, do Giants fans think that they should be winning a Super Bowl within the next 5 years?
Probably.
All right, well,
Overrated.
Next 5
Overrated.
years, sure, yeah.
overrated.
All right, next. Baker Mayfield. He's already 31 years old, and do we really know if he can come back from his disappointing campaign in 2025? With no Mike Evans, an up-and-down sophomore in Egbuka, and an injury-prone vet in Godwin, I'm not sure he can reach his heights of 2024 again.
This is very real. And we did our quarterback rankings last week. I was trying to put Baker Mayfield. I was ready to have conversations about Baker towards the top end towards the back end of like the 15 through 20 range. A lot of people, you ask Baker, especially after the first half of last year, that's a top 10 quarterback. That's a top 12 quarterback. I don't think he's there anymore.
No, Baker Mayfield's been super overrated by a certain group of NFL fans that pay attention to certain things more than others. He has been a big play swag merchant counting box score merchant for a while that leads him to be a little overrated. Still a very good player. Still should be a starter, obviously. Would understand if the Buccaneers extended him. But the people that say he's like a top 8 quarterback and shit like that,
Yeah, you're out
bit
of your
much.
mind.
Bit much.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you ask a lot of NFL fans who's better, Baker Mayfield or Dak, they're gonna say Baker Mayfield with no hesitation.
Them 2-3 minute clips is just him snarling at other players, really into him. That's crazy.
Those scrambles, trucking a DB really gets them going.
Yeah.
Listen, that gets me fired up too. They're cool plays.
They're very cool plays.
But show me the other 40 plays within the game.
Show me why we needed Baker Mayfield to become clutch god in the fourth quarter. Show me what happened in the first 3 quarters.
And then I'm going to show you sailed throws, reckless throws.
So yes, Baker Mayfield is overrated probably.
All right. Next. Lots of casuals think Bo Nix is the next coming of Jesus.
What?
Well, you know what? That's right. He's not Jesus, and he's not your savior.
He is not. He proved last year he's like a starting caliber quarterback. He's not a risk of being benched. But there is people that look at the counting stats and the fact that he wins games because he got drafted to a very good team in a very good offense with a stacked defense that people definitely are like, clearly top 10. Give him his credit. Nobody ever wants to say when Bo's doing good. He's a solid quarterback. He's a solid quarterback. He's all right.
What's the highest, what's the most disgusting thing you've heard about
So funny
Bo
when
Nix?
you make that.
I know.
Not your voice.
That's a dumbass on Instagram comments voice. He's top 10. Glaze and Caleb. Bo Nix has been better from day one.
Oh, my God.
Sound like Goku.
Just talking to himself. Yeah.
The Broncos fans hate when people say Caleb was better than him. They lose their fucking minds.
Oh man,
Look at the passing yards.
they're gonna be mad for a
QB
whole
wins
year.
are a stat.
They're gonna be upset this year.
Pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback that Broncos fans. It's because he gets hated on so much. They respond with so much visceral defense that they have to think he's top 10 in the world. Otherwise, are they doing him any justice?
Okay.
I don't know, but again, he's just not Jesus.
Correct.
So from that metric, yeah, he's overrated.
Correct. He is not our savior. He's not the second coming.
Until you can have
Until you walk on water, buddy.
to either walk on water
Turn water to wine, idiot.
or you have 10 mega churches in your name.
Well, he can do that.
Praising Bo Nix?
Oh, pray.
I think he can open mega churches.
Oh, no.
I'm like,
No.
post retirement, he can do that.
No. For him to be the next coming of Jesus, like for people to think of you like that,
Be a cult.
yeah. There's no cult following Bo Nix around.
Well,
You'd be
kinda,
surprised.
kinda.
Are the mega churches?
Not mega churches, but there's a cult. They're just in the shadows
All right.
on Twitter.
On
Furiously
Twitter.
typing, he's better than Caleb. Smiling.
Next. Jalen Hurts. You guys rated him above 9 when they're clearly rivals.
Him and JJ are peers.
No, that's
There's a
actually
club.
disgusting.
Nah, that's disrespectful, man.
No, he's not a peer of JJ McCarthy. He's a peer of Bryce Young.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Michael Penix Jr.
All right. That's
Yeah.
that's actually disrespectful.
Yeah, not Penix.
Aaron Rodgers.
Nah.
I don't know.
Nah. But the Penix one, that's way too far.
My bad.
Penix
I was
is
fighting
the one.
words. No, I mean, we've kind of gone through the cycle now. Last year, Jalen Hurts was the single most overrated player in the NFL. Fell down to earth. You don't see the top 10 push anymore. Now people are like, yeah, okay, that's the 18th best quarterback. It is what it is. We got through that moment of post Super Bowl glaze. I think he's accurately rated now.
Nah, he just gotta get back.
Yeah, all right.
He gotta get back. He gotta lock in.
To
Yeah.
the Super Bowl? No, just be regular. What do you mean?
He can get back to Dak combos, back to the top 10. Yeah, all right.
It's
Yep.
nasty.
Sure thing, buddy.
It can happen.
And,
All right,
I believe you believe that.
All right. Jared Verse. He's a good player, but people talk about him like he's elite already. He's a poor play finisher.
I think there's a lot of people that say what you say, to the point that in some ways I think Jared Verse is underrated. Because some people were like, 6 sacks, bum. Not my top 10 edge rusher.
Yeah. Sacks are cool, and obviously, it's
They are cool.
it's like the easiest thing to run to, but it's not all, you know?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're generating pressure consistently, which is he does that very well, that's
People definitely box score watch edge rushers and D
Yeah.
linemen in general. If you don't get a lot of sacks, the average fan will not respect you at all. It's literally just sacks and tackles for loss. That's all people look to. He is by those people underrated.
Yes.
he makes everyone's life easier on that line.
You gotta get a couple more though.
I understand.
Sure,
that.
sure.
That's fair. That's something he needs to work on.
Like
doing.
you weren't finishing no plays. Can we get 6? Can we get 6 sacks?
True.
Maybe 7. every other week, right? There's 18 weeks in the season. You play 17 games. Can I get 8.5 sacks this year?
No, let's stop asking.
Not my edge rusher.
All right, next.
All right, I just want you to know Jonathan Kennard's on your team now, who's also Mr. Pressure, so get used to it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Get used to defending pressures, buddy.
Don't worry about that.
Garrett Wilson. People still think he's good when he's only had 300 when he only had 300 yards last season. No star receiver should have that low.
People still think he's good. It's a funny phrasing. See, and this
I
is
mean,
why
what's
you
the
can't.
ceiling? Yeah, what's the ceiling on Garrett Wilson?
That's so nasty.
I actually don't know if anybody still thinks that he's like a wide receiver 1, top 10 receiver in the league.
No,
I do. I think he can very clearly be that when it's not nonsense around him.
Oh, damn. You're overrated. that's
He
crazy.
can clearly be the 10th best receiver in the league, I
That's what
think.
we found him right here. It's insane.
We got to the bottom of it. They exposed me. I know. I mean, 300 yards, like, come on. What an unfair thing to say
That's
to
such a
someone
laughable.
that
That's such a
got
laughable
hurt
thing.
and was catching the ball from Justin Fields.
Catching balls from Justin Fields.
Trying to.
That's
Not
possible?
actually catching them.
Yeah.
Trying to. You can't jump high enough, but you tried.
Yeah. No, he gets the ultimate. He gets the ultimate excuse.
It is valid as fuck. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie.
By the time, and listen, maybe it's not his fault, but by the time he gets a quarterback, he's going to be out of his prime.
He's not that old.
Brother, if he finishes with
Do you know how
less-
long it's going to take the Jets to find a viable
Yeah,
quarterback?
about 12 years.
So
Damn.
he's not gonna have the capacities to be wide receiver
Yeah.
1 unless he goes somewhere else. So right now, I do think, listen, 300 yards in the season when somebody got hurt,
Fake.
you're doing nasty work here.
Yeah.
Propaganda pushing.
Yeah, but he's still a good player. So
Yeah.
from
And
that standpoint, you're doing a
And
lot.
I don't actually know if he's ever going to be top 10, but like he has the capacity to be the 10th best. Like I'm not going to predict top 5 or anything like that. He doesn't have that upper level skill set. But you can be the 10th best receiver for a year. That's not crazy.
Yeah.
I think next year, if he comes into a situation where he has weapons and other guys like Kenyon Sadiq and Breece Hall and all that, and Geno Smith, who can bare minimum not be Justin Fields, which he's not Justin Fields, I think he can come into the season maybe averaging or finish out the next year with 900 yards or possibly even 1,000. That would not surprise me at all if he's healthy.
I'm even a lot higher than that. I pray to God he gets 900 yards. I think he can be as good as Drake London.
Yeah, the bar is low.
I think he can be as good as Drake London.
Be better?
As good. Like that's a tier
As
player
good,
he can be. In a decent situation like that, he can get into those combos.
Yeah.
I don't know that he will. We'll see what the situation looks like. If he is as good as people think, he has the ability to be in Drake London combos.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, next. That confused me. Dak Prescott can't win anything in the playoffs and getting highly paid for no reason.
Donovan, is Dak Prescott overrated?
I mean, overrated, properly rated. He's not winning nothing. So I don't really care.
So you can have your discourse wars. You can have your conversations. You're not going to ring.
Honestly, at this point, I want Dak to be thought of as like a top 3 quarterback, just so that when they lose in the playoffs, it's even better.
This is real
That's
hate.
ridiculous.
That was real hate for no reason.
That's
Put him
honestly,
down. That's real hate.
that's
real
honestly
hate.
what I'm hoping
So when
for
he
right
falls,
now.
you can stomp on him even harder. Come on, man.
He's just begging for a chance to piss on his grave.
I'm jumping on the grave.
The Eagles
That
winning.
was crazy.
I'm jumping on the grave.
The Eagles winning has done so much damage.
Yo,
I
screen
can't-
record that.
I can't wait.
Put that on Twitter.
That was insane.
That's some lift.
That was crazy. He was rising.
It's all springs in this
I
chair.
know.
Shit was bouncy. That was crazy. What the fuck?
Can't wait.
All right, next. I gotta say, JSN.
Ah,
I know he was good and got that OPOY, but it just doesn't feel dominant. even though it was, I feel like it was a fluke year, and he's gonna be put up way too highly.
He didn't feel dominant.
It's like a Skip Bayless ass comment, man. What the fuck?
But does he have the eye of the tiger? I don't know.
This isn't dominant. What does dominant mean to you, man? Now, I can agree. Me personally, I don't think he is. I think he's a top 3 wide receiver. I don't think he is the best wide receiver in the league, but he deserves his flowers. And with he was on pace and on track for 2,000 receiving yards. He deserves it for the summer. He got it. Won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, to call Jason overrated is crazy.
Yeah. Overrated? I can't get with that.
He's not overrated, but is he dominant? Who's to say?
Man, this is good hate, man.
This old-fashioned hate right here.
Yeah, because it's not even like I don't even think this is kind of hate where you're like looking on Twitter and seeing a whole bunch of different things.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like one of those takes where you saw like you heard one person say something and you just start talking to yourself. And he's like, he's not even that nice. Like he wasn't even doing like
No,
that.
but he's not even that dominant.
He hasn't. Yeah, you've just been having a conversation with yourself, and I respect it. I get it. It's June 2nd. This is agenda pushing time. This is when you set the foundation for the lies that you are going to tell for the next 6 months. Good job. You're doing what you want to do.
Like that out of you.
Yeah.
All right, next. Nick Bonito and Brian Burns. Both are overrated by their sack totals and rely on other players on other D lines to actually create winning situations for them.
A lot of people say Brian Burns is overrated. People love to call him overrated. People love to hate on the Giants. It's probably a little fair. I don't think it's fair for Nick Bonito. I think Nick Bonito is that nice. Brian Burns, there was a lot of cleanup sacks last year. The talking points are a little correct.
Somebody got to get him.
Somebody
Somebody has to get him because nobody gets him. We just got a spreadsheet full of pressures. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's equal importance in the sacks and the pressures. They go hand in hand. And if that is your job, listen, that's what you do.
For sure, but it probably does lead to people being a little overrated because of that. Spreadsheet. Our advanced analytics are nice. We want the game analytically.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, on the D line. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I said on other D lines. My
The
bad,
team was
OG.
hyping him up.
My bad, OG.
So Brian Burns, I'll say valid criticism. Nick Bonito, I think Nick Bonito is worth the hype.
All right, next. Jared Goff. That's it.
Yeah, man, let's speak on it. Because I don't know. But
Again, he just had these conversations by himself in his own head, right live in camera, bruh. That shit was so crazy. No one said a damn word.
Let's speak on it.
That was the definition of just wanting to pod. Let's have a conversation. About what? I don't know. No, Jared Goff is overrated.
nah, okay, so like it does depend on where you have
I think he's
Jared
the
Goff,
most
though.
exactly properly evaluated player in the NFL.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks he's one of the elite quarterbacks, and everybody thinks he's good and deserves to be in that 11 range or whatever. There's not a single player that is more understood than Jared Goff, I think.
We know exactly who you are. He doesn't blow me
See,
away.
but that's my problem is that there's other quarterbacks who are insanely understood as well. And even though they're like, we know who they are, they still are like, this guy is like, this guy has all of these problems. He has fatal flaws. He does all this other stuff. And they will knock him. But with Jared Goff, it's kind of just like, well, that's just Jared being Jared. But like, but all the other guys get that knock or get
Like who?
yeah, like I feel like for especially coming into this year, like Kyler Murray is gonna be is one of those guys.
But he's worse than Jared Goff. Like, you would agree.
Sometimes
He's way less consistent. Jared Goff is
Sometimes.
way more. He has his flaws, of course, but he has his strengths too, and his strengths are way stronger, way more consistent.
where are we putting Jared Goff?
Like 11 or
like
12.
12.
We just did it, didn't we? We put him at 12, I
11,
think.
12, something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm speaking mainly like for the big time.
Okay.
For the big time masses, like I want to know how high the Jared Goff push is.
Probably around 12. I think we're probably aligned with people.
If you start getting to 12 on the Jared Goff stuff, that's a bit much for me.
12.
I mean 10.
Okay,
10.
I was like, you just put him at 12. I'm about to lose my mind.
My bad.
Okay, so that's fair because like Caleb's rising. You probably rather have Caleb,
Yeah.
which people disagree with that. Some people think it's too soon to say Caleb's for sure better than Jared Goff, which I think it's perfectly fair. It's perfectly fair to still say Goff is more consistent and a better player.
I think that Goff has like a very, very hard ceiling that I don't think he's ever breaking through.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
and that's why he's not top 8 or whatever, even though some years he produces like that.
And that's how you pod. Next. It's the last one.
And there you go. And that's the end of this episode. If you're still here, what should people comment?
That's a play creator right there, man.
Yeah.
What are the voices in your head? When's the last time you had some internal thoughts and discussion and discourse? I want to know that.
Sounds
When's the
good.
last time you argue with yourself?
Yeah.
I will see y'all next week.